Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 93. Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 93. Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 93, season 5. What's good, everybody? Killah Noez with another episode of Chin Music, a baseball podcast. This is episode 93 of season 5. Welcome in. Killah Noez here with another installment, broadcasting all the way live from La Puente out here in San Gabriel Valley in beautiful Southern California, where today we await first pitch of the Dodgers versus Marlins, game 2 of the 3-game series between these two teams. Of course, the Marlins took yesterday's game, and it turned out to be a slugfest. Bobby Miller was not able to take advantage of a low-level tier team such as the Marlins, who are about, 40 games under 500? Well, now 39 with yesterday's win. But nevertheless, this was an opportunity for Bobby Miller to try to get some good juju going. And man, he failed miserably. And this is how it sounded here on Chin Music yesterday for episode 92. Ay caray. And that Jake Berger home run proved to be the difference in the game. Just very disappointing to see also Daniel Hudson not able to give the Dodgers a clean inning. And like I said, the Marlins definitely outslugged the Dodgers to say the least. And the best thing you could do now is just turn the page. One thing I gotta say, man, I tuned into yesterday's last night's Astros Padres game. Let me first say that was a that had playoff vibes. I don't know if you guys caught that game or caught a little bit of the highlights on that one, but man, all the stuff that was happening in that game, it ended up going extra innings. Jose Altuve took his shoe off and he got ejected. Just a lot of controversy on the replays. And like I said, I don't know what is going on with the replays this year. I've stopped trying to figure out, oh, yeah, that's for sure an out. Or yes, that's for sure going to get overturned this, that, and the third. I stopped doing that because I don't know what the hell people in New York are watching when they relay the calls over to the umpiring crew. I have no idea what's going on. And there was some controversy in that game. And man, one way or another, what I'm trying to say is that game yesterday had playoff vibes, and the Astros wound up beating the Padres in extra innings, and that actually helped the Dodgers because it became a cat's day yesterday. Meaning, when you play tic tac toe, nobody wins. Well, despite the Dodgers losing a very disappointing loss to the Miami Marlins, the Padres were beaten by the Astros. So technically, the Astros helped the Dodgers out. So nothing really happened in these standings. Fact of the matter is, Padres still remain 3.5 games back of the Dodgers. The Diamondbacks, who as of right now are in Colorado and are playing, and looks like they're wrapping that game up. If not, it's already over. But as I see here, yeah, the Rockies hold on. Actually, I take that back. The Diamondbacks hold on and beat the Rockies 9-4. So the Padres do get a half game closer to the Dodgers, but the way things are going with like about 11 games or so left in the season, I don't think we're too worried about the Diamondbacks, especially with them being 5-6 games behind. I can honestly say the Diamondbacks are not a threat in the division. It's the Padres currently at 3.5, and the Padres will be playing, and they're going to start pretty soon as they host the Houston Astros out in Petco Park. That game's going to start pretty soon, so we'll be going back and forth as far as giving you guys some updates on how that game is going. But again, Bobby Miller, it has been reported that he was sent down back to the minors for Bobby Miller, and I think the Dodgers are just taking their losses against Bobby Miller for this season, and just kind of what we're seeing on a repetitive outings for Bobby Miller. No real improvement, and the Dodgers just cannot afford to have Bobby Miller have the same outings in the playoffs. Playoffs? In the playoffs. You cannot have that Bobby Miller. I'm sorry, but you just cannot. And I think the Dodgers is taking the out with Bobby Miller this season. There's no doubt in my mind that Bobby Miller has the stuff to be great. Some Dodger insiders do believe that he's probably even hurt, pitching hurt. I don't know if he is or not, but the fact is Bobby Miller was not being effective at all for the Dodgers. So with that said, we are awaiting first pitch. First pitch coming up between the Dodgers and the Marlins at 3:40. E-Dog and Happy Wife are here with the early check-ins as we await first pitch. What was another thing that I heard? Oh, Joe Kelly also got called up, and I'm hearing a Dodger insider saying that we are to be expected to see a new Joe Kelly when he gets called up to the bump. I cannot wait to see Joe Kelly get called up. Not only called up, but get called to the bump. Because according to this Dodger insider, we're going to see a new Joe Kelly. And we'll see if that's the case. Just Freddie with the check-in. Hey, Just Freddie, what's going on, man? Welcome into Chin Music episode 93. As we're waiting first pitch, which is coming up in about less than 20 minutes. In about 15 minutes. But yes, Landon Knack will be on the bump for the Dodgers. He'll be going up against Dave Weathers, former Padre. Dave Weathers, now a member of the Marlins. And as we see here, man, these two pitchers have very similar records. Landon Knack comes in at 2-4 with a 3.70 ERA. Dave Weathers is 3-5 with a 3.55 ERA for the left-handed pitcher. So they're pretty well matched up. Landon Knack and Dave Weathers. Obviously, that Landon Knack will be the right-handed pitcher. Dave Weathers will be the left-handed pitcher. And also with Dave Weathers being a left-handed pitcher, that means Freddie Freeman will probably be moved up to looks like he's going to be up to the 4 spot. And they're going to drop down Teoscar Hernandez to the number 3 spot. So that's kind of what it is. I'm trying to think of what else. I did have my other camera set up because I've been seeing on some tops now deliveries that I've been getting, and I just have not paid attention to them for whatever reason. And I'll be honest, I lost track of what I put order. I kind of have an idea of what I do have an order that I am expecting, and I was thinking maybe with some time here I can open them up and find out what we have. But there we see Landon Knack warming up. Oh, another note of news is that Clayton Kershaw, he threw a bullpen session that consisted of 83 pitches. So the fact that Clayton Kershaw is throwing off a regular mound, that's good news for the Dodgers. And now all of a sudden the Dodgers are thinking that they could probably get a one start in the regular season before the season ends from Clayton Kershaw to get him ready for the postseason. So that's some encouraging news as far as like maybe gaining some help. Keep in mind the starting pitching for the Dodgers, whether you want Kershaw in the playoffs or not, the fact of the matter is the starting pitching is running thin. And any help you could possibly get from whether it's Kershaw, whether it's Tony Gonsolin, any help you could get from any of these cats is going to be welcomed, especially now that Bobby Miller has been sent down, rightfully so, and with the injuries of uh, of Tyler Glass now, the uncertainty of Gavin Stone, you just don't know what you have now in the starting pitching. I wanted to address E-Dog had talked about he was talking about the starting pitching for the playoffs, and just from what I understand, from what I know, who's available, who's not. I'm not even counting Clayton Kershaw on this one right now because until I see him actually suit up and come out for a game for the Dodgers, I'm not going to believe it. So, with the players that the Dodgers do have, this is the Killah Noez Chin Music starting. Well, we'll give you the starting four if it was up to me to call it, right? So, obviously, you got to go with Jack Flaherty as your number one. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be your number two. Number three, you got to go with the hot hand, and this is what we're doing. We got to forget about the season, and you got to just see what the pitchers are doing for you right now. Because keep in mind, we've been saying it here on Chin Music. The playoffs is about the hottest team who could get hot. Well, let's see what pitchers could get hot as well for the Dodgers going into the playoffs. So with that said, my number three has to be Walker Buehler based on how he pitched against the Atlanta Braves. And then I'm still holding hope out for this kid right here who's pitching today. Landon Knack would be my number four. And there you go. And then based on what ifs, maybe, yes, no, you got Clayton Kershaw and then you got possibly Tony Gonsolin as well. So there you go. But my top four again will be Flaherty, Yamamoto, Bueller, and Knack. And let's hope these four pitchers keep trending on the upward position going into the playoffs for the Dodgers. El Otro saying with the check-in, what's up, brother? Just getting ready for Chin Music, a baseball podcast. We're in full effect. This is episode 93. Shohei Ohtani, 48-48. That's all great. But we need to start seeing Shohei Ohtani also coming through for the Dodgers with runners in scoring positions in clutch situations. Like I said, 48-48, the quest to 50-50. It's getting real here as well. But at the same time, we need to see Shohei Ohtani come through for the Dodgers in clutch situations. And he had opportunities last game, and he did not come through. Now, he did hit a towering bomb, which kind of almost made us forget about all his woes. But nevertheless, the fact is, Shohei Ohtani needs to clutch up as well for the Dodgers. El Otro saying, who is pitching tonight? Landon Knack will be on the bump tonight for the Dodgers, brother. Looks like CT3 is warming up. He's in the starting lineup as well. Kike Hernandez, Max Muncy will be sitting down with the left-hander Dave Weathers up on the bump for the Marlins. And there you see Landon Knack warming up. We're about 10 minutes away from first pitch. Dodgers Marlins game 2 of the 3-game series. Ay caray, Jerry. All the way live from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Dodgers versus Marlins game 2 of the 3-game series. We're about 10 minutes away from first pitch. Race for the division title. And you see it right there. San Diego currently with, thanks to the Astros yesterday, 3.5 games back. The Arizona Diamondbacks won today. So as of right now, they're 5.5 games back of the Dodgers. And like I said, we'll be keeping tabs on that Astro Padre game. Anybody who saw that game, man, I was watching it on, I think it was on TNT. And man, with Machado hitting the game-tying home run, them going into extra innings, the replay controversies, Jose Altuve taking his shoe off, that great play by that second baseman, which is crazy. This is how baseball works. Anybody who saw that game, Jose Altuve ended up taking his shoe off because I guess he fouled the ball off his foot, which they called was in play. It should have been called a foul ball. Nevertheless, Altuve was so heated that he ended up taking off his shoe and his sock to show the umpires, like, dude, look, I even got a bruise out of it. And he got kicked out. Well, the second baseman that I forget his name, but the second baseman that came in to relief Jose Altuve after he got bounced out, he's the one that made that incredible play up the middle. Just an incredible play. He made like a sliding stop to get the force out at second that ended the game. And that's just how baseball works. That was just incredible to see, man. That game, I'm telling you, anybody who saw yesterday's game, tell me that did not have playoff vibes, and that just got me so much more pumped up for playoff baseball. I cannot wait for playoff baseball. Holy moly, Machado's ears are still bigger, and he jacked and E-Dog, he jacked Manny Machado, who hit a bullet up the middle against Jerry Neris, the pitcher of the Astros. It went right through Neris's legs up the middle, and that second baseman who came in for Altuve after he got tossed out made just an incredible stop, incredible foresight. If you guys have a chance to look at that play, man, me and Purse were like, "What?" It was just an incredible ending, and the Astros held off the Padres, who had the bases loaded, which is incredible. But man, like I said, playoff vibes, and looks like we're getting ready for playoff baseball coming soon, and I cannot wait. So Dodgers Marlins coming up in less than 10 minutes. Anybody take advantage of cheeseburger National Cheeseburger Day? Myself and Perps, we have a McDonald's close to here, so we saw the ads of burgers that are around that's going around in social media. Oh, Wendy's is giving out cheeseburgers. McDonald's is giving out 50-cent cheeseburgers. So I was kind of keeping track, like, okay, most of these you need to have an app or you need to buy one, get one half off type of deal. So we live close to a McDonald's. So it was like, all right, let's go to the drive-through if it's not that busy. Luckily, it wasn't busy. So we go and I asked for two 50-cent cheeseburgers. And of course, they're like, what? Like, bruh, I want to get two 50-cent cheeseburgers. Oh, you need to download the app and it's only one per customer. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I was so upset. I'm like, dude, what the heck? I did not see that as the memo on the McDonald's one where, oh, you need to have the app and this and that. That was just disappointing. I was like, whatever. We didn't even order anything. We just, luckily it wasn't that packed. The drive-through wasn't that packed, and we just bounced out of there. We're like, nah, forget it. But we were literally trying to come up on 50-cent cheeseburgers at McDonald's, but apparently you need a damn app. So I was like, forget it. Get out of here. I'm not down on your stupid app. So upset. I was trying to come up though. So just in case you guys are trying to get to McDonald's to come up on those supposed 50-cent cheeseburgers, just make sure you have the app download and you have to order it through the app. And it's one per customer. So just letting you know. You can't order more than one and you need to have the app. At McDonald's, all these other places, I didn't even give it a shot. So I'm just letting you know. At McDonald's, you need to have the app. And I'm telling you, those posts that I was seeing, most of those other restaurants, they did have the note like, oh, you need to have the app, through the app, this and that. And third, on McDonald's, they just straight up said 50-cent cheeseburgers and never said anything about the app. That's why I thought we were going to come through. We were going to be able to come up. And nope, you need to have the stupid app. Yeah, app this, app that. Yep, happy wife. I was like, nah, you can kiss my ass. We're out of here. We stormed out of there. Well, we actually went through the drive-through. There was only one car in front of us, and we didn't have to wait long. We just kept going. Like, they ain't gonna get us. We're not ordering anything. If it's not 50-cent cheeseburgers, we're out of here. And that's kind of what it was. As we get ready for first pitch between the Dodgers and the Marlins. Again, the Diamondbacks beat the Colorado Rockies out there in Colorado. So they're currently 5.5 games back. And let's hope the Dodgers, and not only the Dodgers, but Landon Knack. Landon Knack had a tough outing against the Atlanta Braves on Friday. And let's hope, unlike Bobby Miller, who did not take advantage of a whack Miami Marlin team, let's hope Landon Knack does to get himself back get himself back on the right foot. That's what we were talking about Bobby Miller yesterday. Like Bobby Miller, take advantage that you're pitching against a whack team right now. Use that to your advantage. Get some good confidence going as we get closer to the playoffs. And Bobby Miller did not do that. And now he finds himself back in the minors. And we probably won't see Bobby Miller again this season, including the playoffs. And actually, to be honest with you, we don't want to see Bobby Miller this season, including the playoffs. Let him have a reset. Next year's another year. Let him get his mind right. Let him work out his kinks. And if in fact he is hurt, let him get better and come back stronger next year. But as far as this year, man, you got to close the book on Bobby Miller. He was just not improving at all. And like I said, we cannot have that uncertainty going into the playoffs from Bobby. It is what it is. Losing Stone is not good. Chewy, I know there's a lot of reports as of right now that Gavin Stone is still not feeling good. I'm still not ruling him out, though. I'm still keeping hope. I'm still keeping hope on Gavin Stone. Maybe he's not good to continue on the remainder of this season. That's not to say that he cannot possibly come back later in the playoffs. I'm just saying. So I'm keeping a little bit of hope on Gavin Stone. That's just me. If you want to close the book on Gavin Stone, you go ahead and do that, Chewy. But I'm not doing that. I'm not ready to do that yet. Hold up. Pre-game meeting for the Dodgers should just be the Marlins record on the whiteboard. Enough said. Happy Wife was so upset that the Dodgers lost to the Marlins. Trust me, we were all very upset. But you know what made it better? Believe it or not, last night's game between the Astros and the Padres made it a lot better as the Astros beat the Padres. And you knew the Padre fans thought with the amount of times that the Padres have come back on teams, you just sensed that the Padre fans and Padres themselves, they kind of knew they were going to come back in the extra innings, and they did not. As the Astros were like, hold up, we're taking this game. And like I said, in the standings for the Dodgers and Padres, nothing really happened. They're still 3.5 games back. Dave said today he's probably done for the rest of the season. Like I said, Chewy, the rest of the season. He didn't say nothing about playoffs. I'm just holding hope. Let me hold a little bit of hope if I can, Chewy. Let me have my hope. All right. If you want to close the book on Stone, you go ahead and do that. I'm keeping a bookmark on that book yet. I'm like, nope, hold up. I'm not ready to toss it up on Gavin Stone. It was a wash, Happy Wife. Yes, it is. As we look at the Dodger lineup against the Marlins, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman on that flip-flop, Tommy Edman, Will Smith, Andy Paez, Kike Hernandez, and Chris Taylor. The Dodger lineup going up against the left-hander, Dave Weathers. So you see the flip-flop there with Teoscar Hernandez and Freddie Freeman in the 3 and 4 spots. Teoscar's got the 3 spot, Freddie back in the 4 spot against left-handed pitching, which I'm cool with. There we see long hair, don't care, Dave. Oh, I've been calling him Dave Weathers. That was his dad's name. Sorry about that. Ryan Weathers on his 14th start with a 3-5 record, 3.55 ERA. I've been calling him Dave. Dave Weathers is his dad's name. Ay, caray. So making his 14th start with that 3.55 ERA for Ryan. Going up against Shohei Ohtani as we get ready for first pitch. Dodgers Marlins underway. First pitch. Outside ball 1 to Shohei. And here we go. Second game of the 3-game series between these two teams out at Lone Depot Park in Miami. Puro Chin Music episode 93 till infinity. Shohei Ohtani with a jam shot over to left field. And that's going to get the Dodgers started. Leadoff hit for Shohei Ohtani here in the top of the first. Looked like a jam shot. Sure was. Credit Ohtani for bringing his hands in to get that barrel out in front and dunk that ball into left field for a leadoff single for the Dodgers. And now Shohei Ohtani's at first with Mookie Betts coming up. Shohei Ohtani's so courteous, bowing his head to the umpire. 48-48 for Shohei. Does he get busy against the left-hander Ryan Weathers? On the bases, there he goes! Shohei Ohtani's going to be safe! As that ball gets away. Now Shohei Ohtani will get over to third. The throw not in time. Shohei Ohtani causing havoc here in the top of the first on the bases. 48-49 for Shohei. Just like that. Shohei Ohtani getting that base hit, stolen base, ball gets away, ends up at third. And you see what speed does. Causing havoc. Budo Little League. Let's go. So Shohei Ohtani picks up his 49th stolen base of the season. 0-1 pitch coming up to Mookie with Shohei at third. This one's popped up. This one is dropping. Center fielder coming in. Colton Cowser makes the catch. Throw home. No advancement as that fly ball was a bit too shallow for Shohei Ohtani to risk it. He stays at third. One down. So Chewy, and I'll give you the official score on Shohei Ohtani. He is credited with his 49th steal. Shohei Ohtani the third. Shohei Ohtani advances to third on a throwing error by catcher Nick Fortes. But they do, which is kind of crazy, right? He advances to third on the throwing error, but they gave him the steal. They give the error to the catcher. Wouldn't that be just an error and not a stolen base? But hey, Shohei Ohtani is credited with his 49th steal. That's the important thing. Teoscar Hernandez will be the hitter. Hitting from the 3 spot for the Dodgers today against the left-hander Ryan Weathers. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shohei Ohtani at third with 1 out here in the top of the first for the Dodgers. That only counts as 1, El Otro saying 49 stolen bases. The other one, he reached third on the throwing error from the catcher, Nick Fortes. Pitch down the pipe to Teoscar. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Teoscar Hernandez has taken Ryan Weathers deep. That was back at Dodger Stadium. Let's see what he does here today against Ryan Weathers. He's down the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the first. 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch outside, just missed. Evens up the count against Teoscar. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Freddie Freeman on deck for the Dodgers. So Shohei Ohtani over at third in scoring position for the Dodgers here in the first. 2-2 pitch to Teal. There's a grounder. Here comes Shohei, the throw. He's going to get thrown out, or he's going to get touched out right in the ass. Shohei Ohtani is erased at third. Nick Fortes catches him, and he tags him right in the ass for the second out. So Shohei Ohtani was coming in. Good play by Xavier. And Nick Fortes catches up to Shohei Ohtani and tags him right in the ass for the second out. Ay, caray. So just like that, runner at first, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nevertheless, Shohei Ohtani does pick up his 49th stolen base. Freddie Freeman's still laughing at the fact that Shohei got tagged in the ass, I guess. SMH, E-Dog. Crap, El Otro Saint. Tio at first after that fielder's choice. First pitch to Freddie. Line drive to the right side, but foul. Strike 1. Mega 7981. Working and lurking. I got you on the call, brother. Thanks for the check-in. So it looked like the Dodgers were gonna get to scoring first against the Marlins, but Shohei Ohtani over at third tried to come in on that ground ball to short and got tagged out on the ass by Nick Fortes. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie. Freddie pops this one up. Third baseman will make the catch. Norby makes the catch for the Marlins. That does it for the Dodgers here in the first. We go to the bottom of the first with the Marlins coming up. Ay, caray. So a big chance for the Dodgers to try to score at least 1 run. But it goes to not. All good, though. I like what we're seeing. I mean, Shohei Ohtani put pressure on that damn Marlin defense. And it looked like Little League with the Benny Hill theme song playing in the background. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. They had the Marlins working to try to get those outs. So not mad at that. And also Shohei Ohtani was able to pick up his 49th stolen base. And now we'll see Landon Eck take the bump for the Dodgers. And let's get acquainted again with that Marlin lineup. Happy wife, Shohei trying to be cute on the bases. Happy wife, I honestly think, I mean, he should have seen that the shortstop, Xavier Edwards, was playing really in. And looks like Shohei had made up his mind. He was going to go on the crack of the bat, and he sure did. And it backfired for sure. If Otani was farther away from third base, he makes it, but he was on it. So no lead, says Chewy. Marsha OG, amiga. Welcome into Chin Music episode 93. All right, let me get acquainted with these Marlin hitters coming up. So Xavier Edwards is back in the leadoff spot playing shortstop for the Marlins. Batting second, third baseman Connor Norby. Batting third, left fielder, 5-hit man, Jesus Sanchez. He went 5 for 5 for the Marlins yesterday. Back at first, hitting cleanup, Jake Burger, Puro Cheeseburger. DH, that's going to be Jonah Bride. Center fielder, I think I called him Kyle. Yeah, that's his name. Kyle Stowers playing center field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Otto Lopez playing second. Right fielder, I'm trying to remember these names. Griffin Conine playing right field, batting eighth. And batting ninth, the catcher, Nick Fortes. There we go. Landon Axe pitching arsenal. Four-seamer, slider, changeup, curveball, sweeper. And let's hope, if you're a Dodger fan, that Landon Axe can have a bounce-back outing for the Dodgers. Here's Xavier Edwards, 321, 1 home run, 19 RBIs for the Marlins. 1-1 pitch. That pitch is a bit up and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to Xavier Edwards. All right, Landon Axe, 2-1 pitch. That one just misses outside. Count goes 3 balls, 1 strike to Edwards. Dodgers Marlins game 2 of the 3-game series. They play another one tomorrow. An early game tomorrow. I believe, if I'm correct, that game starts super early tomorrow. Well, I want to say super early, but I'm talking about like 1 o'clock early out here in the West Coast. 1:40 p.m. out here in the West Coast. And we do plan on bringing you episode 94 tomorrow. Dodgers Marlins game 3 of the 3-game series as the Dodgers Marlins wrap up tomorrow. That one's fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Edwards. We're in the bottom of the first. 1:40 p.m. El Otro Sing. Yes, sir. Puro business day or businessman special, right? El Otro Sing. El Otro Sing knows about those businessman specials at the ballparks. All right, count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes to Xavier Edwards, leadoff hitter for the Marlins here in the bottom of the first. Payoff pitch again from Landon Axe. And again, that one's fouled off. Ay, caray. Three balls, 2 strikes to Edwards. Payoff pitch. Look at that. Edwards just hanging in there. Fouling off pitch after pitch. Ay, caray. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up to leadoff hitter for the Marlins, shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And the next payoff pitch again. There's a line drive base hit. What an at-bat by Xavier Edwards. And that gets the Marlins started here in the bottom of the first. Great at-bat by Edwards. 10-pitch at-bat results into a base hit to right field for Xavier Edwards. Leadoff hitter on for the Marlins. And you see Mookie Betts playing second base. Okay. I was tripping out. I was like, wait a minute. Teoscar was in right. Mookie Betts playing second base for the Dodgers. Hold up. I got to get acquainted with the defensive positioning for the Dodgers too. All right, Connor Norby, first pitch swinging, pops it up. Teoscar Hernandez out in right field under this one, makes the catch. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the first. So Norby flies out to right. There you see Mookie Betts. He's playing second base. This is his 12th start at second base this season. Has 32 starts in right field and 61 starts at shortstop for the Dodgers this season. Mookie at second. 5 for 5, man, yesterday. Jesus Sanchez up next for the Marlins. Let's see if Landon Knack could throw some water. As, wow, what a throw by Will Smith to center field. As Xavier Edwards, and ay caray, speaking of little league plays, same thing that Shohei Ohtani did to the Marlins in the top of the first. Xavier Edwards does it to the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first. But this was, it's a tough throw to handle by Will Smith, but just a bad throw. He threw it to center field. And Edwards reaches third with one out here in the bottom of the first. It's me, Angie V, with the check-in. Welcome into Chin Music, episode 93, Dodgers Marlins. Welcome in. All right, strike one to Jesus Sanchez, who's nodding his head like, all right, I seen it now. I went 5 for 5 yesterday. I could keep it going. Hold up. All right, Landon Knack's 1-1 pitch. Good breaking pitch. Dunks it in there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jesus Sanchez. And there it is last night. 5 for 5, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 2 runs. And he tied a franchise record with his 5 hits. Now he did have episodes out there and left as he flies this one to CT3, who makes the catch. No advancement from Xavier Edwards at third, as that was in shallow left. CT3 makes the catch. That'll be the second out here in the bottom of the first. So they finally get Jesus Sanchez as he flew out to left field for the second out. That was a bad throw, Chewy. But I don't know if you saw how he had to backhand that throw. The way he handled the throw and just made a bad throw. That delivery from Landon Knack didn't help. All right, here's Mr. We're just going to call him Cheeseburger today in commemorance of National Cheeseburger Day. Here's Jake Cheeseburger. Hitting 244, 26 home runs, 66 RBIs for Cheeseburger. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes to Cheeseburger. Se llama Jake Burger. Hoy le llamamos Cheeseburger. Con bacon. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mr. Cheeseburger. Jake the App Cheeseburger. Happy Wife, that's a good one. Oh, freaking McDonald's. Had me so pissed today. You gotta have you gotta download the app to get the 50-cent cheeseburger. There's a strike in there to Cheeseburger. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake Burger trying to get out of the inning, trying to strand Xavier Edwards over at third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Cheeseburger. Landon Knack's 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch just misses low. Count's going to go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. J-Mac with the check-in. What up, yo? Happy Cheeseburger. Well, it's speak for yourself, yo, J-Mac. I tried to take advantage, and McDonald's screwed me. Payout pitch to Cheeseburger. Swing and a miss! Strike 3! Landon Knack strikes out. Cheeseburger gets out of the inning. They strand a runner at third. At the end of the first. At the end of 1, we go to the second. No score. Ay, caray. Lyrical Girly, thank you so much for the check-in. Welcome into Chin Music, episode 93, Dodgers versus Marlins. And yeah, like I said, J-Mac, speak for yourself. J-Mac, did you take advantage of National Cheeseburger Day? Because I try to take advantage. Like I said, we went to the drive-thru earlier today. McDonald's, on the IG post that we were getting, there was no note that you needed to have the app. So we just go in there, we go through the drive-thru, and we ask for 2 50-cent cheeseburgers. And then the fact is, they right away, they were like, excuse me? And I was like, dude, I want two 50-cent cheeseburgers. And they're like, oh, you need to order it through the app, and it's only one per customer. And I was like, oh, never mind. And we rolled out of there. I was so upset. It didn't happen. No cheeseburgers for J Mac either. Negative, brother. I picked up some Juan Pollo on lunch today. Well, there's no no cheeseburger then for J Mac. He went rogue and ended up getting pollo. Ay caray, J Mac. Happy National Cheeseburger to you too. Purpat Jess with the check-in. Purpat Jess, I was just letting everybody know how we were trying to celebrate National Cheeseburger Day at McDonald's, and McDonald's, with no note, told us that we needed to download their stupid app. I was like, never mind. We were like, well, never mind. Forget it. All right, top of the second we go. Coming up for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman, Will Smith, and Andy Pages due up. No score. Top of the second. Ryan Weathers back on the bump for the Marlins. First pitch to Tommy Edman in there for strike one. Tommy Edman for the Dodgers, hitting .283, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs in 26 games for LA. Well, one pitch. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Will Smith on deck for the Dodgers. I'll pick some after work and see what's up. J-Mac, just make sure you have the McDonald's app downloaded, bro, or else they won't hook you up. Poodle 50-cent cheeseburger with the app. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tommy Edman. Who the heck gets full of 1 small cheeseburger from McDonald's to begin with? Exactly, J-Mac. I mean, my head was like, no, you know what? They're not going to get me. I was trying to come up on the 50-cent cheeseburgers, which you're right. We weren't going to get full as Tommy Edman strikes out swinging against Ryan Weathers. That'll be the first out here in the top of the second. Will Smith coming up. Poodle breaking pitch. Okay. I see you, Weathers. Get a real charbroiled burger instead. Full price y todo, says Perp Adjust. Damn, Perps, what? Full price y todo. Damn, Perps, okay. First pitch to Will Smith, low, ball 1. But yeah, that's what we should do. We should go to regular moms and pops and order some like real cheeseburgers, like a double cheeseburgers from like a mom and pop shop instead of going to the McDonald's. McDonald's don't need our money no more. They're just trying to get us to download their stupid app. That's it. Chewy's just going to stick to In-N-Out. That's another good one, brother. There you go. That's a good move, Chewy. 2 balls, no strikes to Will Smith, who clubs this one to left. Deep. This one is going to be gone. Will Smith with a solo. I wasn't sure. Will Smith with a solo shot against Ryan Weathers. For me, it was just a matter whether it was going to be fair or foul. And luckily for the Dodgers, it is fair. 399-foot home run from Will Smith over to left field. Keeps it fair. Oh, wow. Will Smith getting those hands in. Did it hit the foul pole? Oh, it did. Off the foul pole. 1-0 Dodgers. I wasn't sure. I was just waiting to see Will Smith round the base. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gone. 19th home run for Will Smith. 3rd home run in his last 14 games for good old Willie. 1-0 Dodgers here in the top of the second. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Andy Pages. So Dodgers strike first against the Marlins this time. 1-1 pitch to Pages. Breaking pitch in there for strike 2. Andy Pages hitting .246, 10 home runs, 39 RBIs, playing center field today for the Dodgers. They cannot challenge it anymore, right? No, well, it hit the pole. El Otro saying if it hits the pole, it's a fair ball. Making up for that scary bad throw earlier. All good now, Will, says Chewy. Two pitch to Andy Paez, who fouls that one back. Man, Will Smith jumped on that pitch from Weathers. And it was just a matter whether it was going to be fair or foul. Luckily, it was fair. 1-0 Dodgers. 2-2 pitch to Paez. Popped up. Center field, Kyle Stowers calling for it and will make the catch. That'll be the second out here in the top of the second. And there's the postseason bracket. As you see, Dodgers and Phillies, number 1 and 2 seeds in the National League. And this is if the season was to end today. Dodgers would play the winner between the Mets and the Brewers. Phillies would play the winner between the Diamondbacks and the Padres. That Diamondback-Padres series, that 3-game series is going to be crazy. Holy moly. And be on the lookout for chin music, man. I was telling Perps, like, you know what? Like, I might just do one of those games, man, straight up. I'm so hyped up for the playoffs. Cannot wait. Obviously, I'll be doing some Dodger playoff games as well, but man, I might just want to do one of those Padre Diamondback games, maybe the first one, just to get it going. This is Chin Music, a baseball podcast, by the way. Just saying. I just can't wait for playoff baseball. So looking forward to it. All right, Ryan Weathers with the 2-0 pitch coming up to Kike Hernandez. Pops this one up to right field. Long run for the right fielder who makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Dodgers. But they do get one thanks to a Will Smith solo home run. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Dodgers. All right, Willie. Maybe we could tailgate in Anaheim, says Happy White. Yeah, Happy White. Yeah. Leave the Angels alone. And you know what? I did see the scores. They were playing earlier today. The Angels were hosting the White Sox. That game is in the bottom of the 11th, 3-3. The Angels have 2 on, 2 outs runners at third and second. Battle of the last place teams. So the Angels are trying to walk off the White Sox in the bottom of the 11th. There you go. How about this? Bottom of the second, Astros versus Padres at Petco Park. No score. They're in the bottom of the second. Padres do have runners on the corners with 1 out. Ay caray. Framber Valdez is pitching, and he's currently up against Jake Cronenworth. Puro Cron Zone. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they got out of the inning. So I'm going to guess a double play. So they're at the end of 2. No score. Astros coming up. All right. Other worthy games. I mean, there's other games going on. They're in the top of the second, Rays versus Red Sox, no score. Top of the third, Reds versus Braves, no score. Bottom of the second, Twins versus Guardians, 1-1. Top of the third, Giants 1, Orioles nothing. And we're going to the bottom of the second here over at Lone Depot Park. Dodgers 1, Marlins nothing. Another thing I heard, Dodgers could clinch a playoff berth. I mean, we kind of already knew Dodgers, one way or another, Dodgers are making the playoffs. But Dodgers can officially clinch a playoff berth with a win today and a loss from the Mets and the Braves. And they'll officially be in the playoffs. I don't think there's no doubt in anybody's mind that the Dodgers are not making the playoffs. Dodgers are making the playoffs. All right, Landon Knack back on the bump, going up against Jonah Bride, the designated hitter for the Marlins. He'll be going up against Bride, Kyle Stowers, and Otto Lopez here in the bottom of the second. Breaking pitch way outside to Bride. 1 ball, 1 strike. Astros swallow, says El Otro Saint. Ay, caray, Saint. Lyrical Girly, thank you for the warm rock. Oh, thank you so much for the check-in, Lyrical Girly. Welcome in. Puro Chin Music, episode 93. As we call, we do live play-by-plays here. And we're getting ready for the playoffs. Playoffs? All right, another breaking pitch way outside to Bride. 2 balls, 2 strikes. J-Mac. Spirit Halloween is getting ready to set up at their annual Anaheim Stadium. Damn, J-Mac. That's a good one, brother. Ay, caray. All right, 1-0 Dodgers, bottom of the second. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jonah McBride. Jonah Bride. Ooh, that one just misses outside. Ball 4. And Landon Knack is going to have to try to redo. Oh, Budo Bow Wow at Morongo. Okay. Landon Knack's going to have to try to minimize those free passes. Yeah, keep flapping those lips, Knack. Cannot be affording to give out free passes to these Marlins. Here's center fielder Kyle Stowers hitting .212, 3 home runs, 23 RBIs in 61 games for the Marlins. First pitch to Stowers, upstairs, ball 1. So Jonah Bride leads out the inning with a walk. He's over at first. Second baseman Otto Lopez on deck for the Marlins. Landon Knack's 1-0 pitch to Stowers. That one's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So Landon Knack with a little bit of control issues here in the bottom of the second. Hopefully he's able to figure out the strike zone. Ay, caray. All right, Landon Knack's 2-0 pitch. Down the pipe. Strike 1 to Stowers. Hopefully that pitch gets him going. Cannot afford to be giving out free passes. See what happened to Bobby Miller? Landon Knack, get it together. 2-1 pitch. Oh, good pitch. Inside, swing and a miss from Kyle Stowers. Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first for the Marlins. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. All right, Landon Knack's 2-2 pitch. Stowers fouls that one off, and we're going to do it again. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. 32 pitches for young Landon Knack here in the bottom of the second. All right, 2-2 pitch. Oh, that was a good pitch, and sure enough, it was. Gets the strikeout, Kyle Stowers. Caught looking, Puro peeping Tom. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second as Landon Knack paints the inside corner. Gets the call. Kyle Stowers gets rung up. Oh, that's close enough for me. 1 down. Here's Otto Lopez. First pitch swinging, fouls it off, strike 1. Chewy says, Will needs to tell Knack these pitches are good to get him confident. I would like to see that from Will Smith, where you see that from some of the other catchers where they point at him and they're kind of like, yeah, that's what we want to see. You don't see that too much from Will Smith. I know what you mean, brother. 0-1 pitch. Down the pipe. There it is. He gave him a little glove right there. Like, yep, that's where we want to see it. Okay, we saw a little bit right there, Chewy, from Will Smith. No balls, 2 strikes to Otto Lopez. Runner at first for the Marlins. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. ZZ King K with the follow. Thank you. Welcome. All right, 0-2 pitch to Otto Lopez off the end of the bat. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Lyrical Girly repping LA. That is unless it's Louisiana, but I'm going to guess it's Los Angeles. Welcome. All right, 0-2 pitch to Otto Lopez from Landon Knack. Up and in. I like that. Not afraid to go up and in. I like that from Landon Knack. Budo chin music, Otto Lopez. Out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smell the ball, brother. Let's go. Get off the plate, Otto. 1-2 pitch from Knack. Breaking pitch. Oh, Kike trying to make a barehanded play. They're going to call this a foul ball. Good attempt by Kike Hernandez. Now, if it was a fair ball, Otto Lopez would have beat the throw. But they called it a foul, so count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. But good barehanded play regardless. Just a better throw from Kike. As they're going to call this a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes remains the count to Otto Lopez. Back to work, Perp Jess. We'll see you later. Landon Knack sets. 1-2 pitch coming up to Lopez. Lopez! Oh, what a catch by Mookie Betts! Mookie Betts playing second base for the Dodgers today with a good catch to take a possible base hit away from Otto Lopez. Let's look at this one again. Up the middle, and there's Mookie Betts lunging at it to make the catch. I like that. Mookie Betts was thinking double play. That'll be the second out here in the bottom of the second. Fonts for you with the check-in. Dodger time. How's it going, Killah? Fonts for you is going good, brother. So we're in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Dodgers thanks to a Will Smith home run. Marlins do have a runner at first, but now with 2 outs. With Griffin Conine, the batter. 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch outside. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Fonts for you hanging out with us. Yes, sir. NGV and Lyrical Girly are talking on the phone and on the chat. I like that. As Conine fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's funny to see Conine. I don't know if you guys remember Jeff Conine, who also used to play for the Marlins back in the 90s. Jeff Conine. And now we have Griffin Conine. I don't think there's a relation. There could be, but not that I know of. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Griffin Conine. The 9th hitter, Nick Fortes, on deck for the Marlins. 2 outs here in the inning. Landon Knack's 2-2 pitch to Conine. Conine just gets a piece of it on that pitch upstairs. Fouls it off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Landon Knack's 2-2 pitch again to Griffin Conine. Oh, what a curveball! Gets that swing and miss. And that does it. The Marlins leave a runner at first. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Dodgers. So Griffin Canning looking good. Now, it does look like he was throwing a lot of pitches there. A lot of balls, but he does get the strikeout to get out of the inning. DJ Edub with the check-in. Edub, what's good, brother? Welcome in. Puro Chin Music, episode 93. So 1-0 Dodgers as we get ready for the top of the third. Coming up for the Dodgers, they're going to have Chris Taylor, Shohei Ohtani, and Mookie Betts coming up. 9-1-2 hitters coming up in the top of the third against Ryan Weathers. Well, all right. All right, I just can't resist, man. I got to look at the score. Bottom of the third. All right, the Padres are up. They have 2 runners on. Runners at second and first. Nobody out. Jurickson Profar, Mr. Irrelevant, is up against Framber Valdez. So the Padres are trying to score first against the Astros in the bottom of the third with 2 on, nobody out. Also, let's look at other meaningful games. They're in the top of the first. Mets versus Nationals. No score there. Braves versus Reds. They're going to the fourth. No score there. Phillies and Brewers are barely going to get started. And that's pretty much it as far as meaningful games. And again, the Dodgers they clinch a playoff berth with a win and an Astro and Met loss. And that for sure will officially give the Dodgers a playoff berth. A playoff berth. I'm not saying that they'll clinch the division. I'm saying a playoff berth that they for sure will make the playoffs. But like I said, there's no doubt that they're going to make the playoffs, whether it happens today or some other day. Dodgers are going to the playoffs. Playoffs. All right, top of the third we go. Chris Taylor leading things off for the Dodgers against Ryan Weathers. Looks at a pitch low for ball one. CT3 for the Dodgers. Hitting a $175, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Chris Taylor with that $175 average could get 3 cheeseburgers at McDonald's with the app, of course. And I take that back. No, he could only get one. One per customer. Ay, caray, McDonald's. Do better. 2 balls, 1 strike to Chris Taylor. Pitch inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Shohei Ohtani on deck. 1-0 Dodgers here in the top of the third. I agree with you, Lyrical Girly. Those are legends. Scully and Harin. Pitch inside. Called a strike. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Chris Taylor. Oral just said it's chin music, says he does. No, I didn't hear, bro. I got the as Chris Taylor strikes out on a horrible swing. That'll be the first out here in the top of the third. Shohei Ohtani coming up. E-Dub, I keep the volume down, bro. I don't hear what Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser say. But he said chin music. I like it. We said chin music here a couple times too. Shohei Ohtani, 48-49 with that stolen base in the first inning. He had a base hit and a stolen base in that first inning for the Dodgers. 1 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Shohei. Mookie Betts on deck. Weathers 1-0 pitch to Ohtani. Shohei pops this one up. Shallow centers. Shortstop. Xavier Edwards with the catch. That retires Shohei Ohtani here in the third. 2 down. Mookie Betts will be coming up with 2 outs. DJ E-Dub, clip it. I gotta I don't know. Well, I gotta listen to the actual broadcast and then record it that way. But yeah, I do want to hear it. Luckily, Sportsnet LA does a good job as far as replaying the games. They'll probably replay later on tonight, and then they'll replay it tomorrow morning too. So I'll have my chance to clip it. Oh, 1 pitch from Mookie Betts. One thing I do want to work on. I mean, it's easier said than done, but I do want to get some drops. And I'll be like getting some like, hey, you're checking out chin music, blah blah blah. Like I said, easier said than done. I'm talking out loud, of course. No balls, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. See those Dodger 2-out runs since the All-Star break. They've been getting 2-out runs in bunches, the Dodgers have. And we've been saying it all season long, man. Those 2-out runs in the playoffs will be breaking backs for sure. And hopefully the Dodgers could continue getting those 2-out runs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Set it, second inning. Okay, E-Dub, cool. So we know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's when Landon Knack threw that chin music pitch to Otto Lopez. Mookie Betts goes up the middle, but they're playing him perfect. Otto Lopez was playing him perfect, and that does it. 1, 2, 3. Dodgers go in order. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 LA. Oh, I like seeing these right here, though. These baseball Zen videos. Chalking up the dirt. Oh, yeah. Very soothing. Baseball zen. Love it. All right. So we go to the bottom of the third coming up for the Marlins. They're gonna have 9-1-2 hitters coming up, just like the Dodgers. Nick Fortes, Xavier Edwards, and Connor Norby do up. Come on, Otani, reach that 50, or did he reach it already? No, Lyrical Girly, he's at 48, 49. 48 home runs, 49 RBI, so not yet. Fonts for you, 50-cent burgers today at McDonald's. Fonts for you, I already trashed McDonald's. I already gave my my experience, so I'm totally out on McDonald's and their national cheeseburger promotion. You need to have the app, and it's not for me. Who do you think is going to win the D-backs game? Who's gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win the D-backs game? And thanks for having me, brother. King. Well, if you're talking about today's game, they already beat the Colorado Rockies. Now, if you're asking me who do I think is gonna win, I think that's the way I'm taking it. So the D-backs already won today. They beat the Colorado Rockies 9-4. Unless you mean who do I think who's gonna win between them and the Padres? Because if the season was to end today, those two wildcard teams, the D-backs and the Padres, will face each other in a 3-game wildcard series. And there, oh man, I don't know. I would guess the Padres, bro. Tell you the truth, if I had to guess. Oh, I meant Angels. Haha. So far they are tied. Oh, they're still tied. Don't tell me the Angels had like runners on third and second with like one outs or no outs. You're telling me they didn't do nothing? So Angels of them. All right, 0-1 pitch to Nick Fortes. I'm going to look at this score. Let me see. Don't tell me they're still tied, bro. They're still tied. The Angels didn't do nothing. Oh, wait a minute. They might have bases loaded, though. They're in the bottom of the 12, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Angels. Oh, man, I hope they don't do nothing. I want to see a 13th inning. Grounder to shortstop Tommy Edman. Makes the play. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the third. Nick Fortes grounds out. I got my money on the Angels. Well, they got the bases loaded with 2 outs. But I don't know. Let's see. De Los Santos pitching for the White Sox against Wagaman. 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 What? Oh, camera. Yes. It's a game, brother. Sorry about that. There we go. E-Dog, it's exclamation point game here. Let me do it. This thanks for the reminder too, by there it is. Sorry about that, guys. There is one out here in the inning. Xavier Edwards with a foul ball, no balls, 2 strikes. He's in the hole. So Tommy Edman makes the put out for the first out here in the bottom of the third. 1 out in the inning. El Otro said, I could do some drops for you. Let me know what you need. I've done them for a few DJs. Oh, El Otro saying that would be cool, brother. I will let you know. One of those crappy teams has to win. Fonsbury, you're so right. Someone has to win. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Xavier Edwards with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Budo Tommy Edman. All right, Landon next. 1-2. That one's fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's look at the scoreboard again. They're going to the 13th inning. 3-3. White Sox versus Angels. Nobody can score. The Angels had the bases loaded, and they couldn't drive them in. White Sox making history, funds for you. Nobody wants to win. They forgot how to win. Ay, caray. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Xavier Edwards. This one's popped up. Left field. Chris Taylor will make the catch. Good running catch by Chris Taylor out there in left field. That's good for the second out here in the bottom of the third. Oh, we feel for Circus Vargas. J-Mac, I guess we do, brother. But Circus Vargas had it coming too, bro. I mean, we didn't call him Circus for nothing, bro. Connor Norby will be the hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. 2 outs here in the inning. Strike 1 to Connor Norby. 1-0 Dodgers, bottom of the third. Left fielder Jesus Sanchez on deck for the Marlins. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, Fonz, he got traded in that deal that brought Michael Kopech to the Dodgers and that brought Tommy Edman from St. Louis to the Dodgers. It was like a 3-team deal in the trade deadline, and the Dodgers sent out a couple of prospects and Miguel Vargas to the White Sox. And I think some of those prospects went to St. Louis as well. It was a whole desmadre that happened, but somehow Circus Vargas ended up in with the Chicago White Sox. He really got demoted. Yeah, Fonz, for you. You go from a top-tier team like the Dodgers to one of the worst teams in baseball history, the Chicago White Sox. 2-2 pitch. Yes! Gets the strikeout. Landon Knack gets the punch out. Strikes out Connor Norby for the 3rd out. Budo outside corner. Let's go to the 4th. 1-0 Dodgers. All right, Landon Knack looking good for the Dodgers in his bounce-back game after a poor performance against the Braves on Friday. Seems to have bounced back here against the whack-ass Marlins. All right, I just want to look at the line so far for Landon Knack. He has thrown 3 innings of work, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for Landon Knack. I'm down with that for sure. Oh, yes. Coming up for the Dodgers in the top of the 4th will be Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, and Tommy Edman due up. And again, this is Chin Music, a baseball podcast. We're all the way live on Twitch. I'm also broadcasting on YouTube, believe it or not. But on YouTube, I got to be a little bit more careful as far as showing the game. You guys want to kind of look at the game, see the game, get the whole, the full Monty, if you will. Tune in over to Twitch /DJ Killah Noez. You'll see what we're talking about. Right there's the full Chin Music experience. And everybody on Twitch, I appreciate you guys being here, for real. This is episode 93. Dodgers versus Marlins. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the 4th. Astros in the 4th. No score. Thanks for the update, Fonz, for you. So they have no score there. Braves finally take a 1-run lead over the Reds. They're in the bottom of the 4th there. They're going to the top of the 13th. White Sox, Angels 3-3. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is. And just like Fonz for you said, they're going to the 4th. They're in the bottom of the 4th, 0-0. Astros versus Padres. And we're going to the top of the 4th out in Miami. Miami. As is starting to get to sunset over there in Miami. Teoscar Hernandez leading things off for the Dodgers. 1-0 LA. Ryan Weathers still on the bump for the Marlins. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1 with a ground out. He grounded out into a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. Here he is in his second at-bat against Ryan Weathers. 1-0 pitch. Grounder to the left side, but foul. Count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike to deal. I see you, E-Doug. Thank you, J Mac Budo IG. All right, 1-1 pitch. Yeah, make sure you guys are following me on IG. What I do here on Chin Music, I end up making like a 1-minute clip. 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, depends how crazy the game is or how involved the game is. And I post them up on my stories, on my reels. So you get the game condensed into a minute or a minute and a half on IG. So you get the highlight reel. And I do that I'm starting to do that for every game I call here on Chin Music. All right, 2-2 pitch to Team Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Teoscar drops down to 1 knee. as he gets punched out by Ryan Weathers for the first out here in the top of the fourth. Puros. What was that? Was that a sinker? No, that was a changeup by Weathers to strike out Dio. 1 down. Freddie Freeman will be up next. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, strike 1 to Freddie. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers today, 0 for 1 with the pop out. 0-1 pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie. Tommy Edman on deck for the Dodgers. Vinny Code, are you posting TikTok game highlights? I am not, Vinny Code. I'm not on TikTok. 1-1 pitch. There's a drive to center field. Base hit. Freddie Freeman will stay at first with a 1-out single for the Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. Freddie Freeman with a good piece of hitting there against Ryan Weathers. He sends that one to left center for that base hit. That gets the Dodgers going here with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Tommy Edman coming up. Hitting from the right side against the left-hander, Ryan Weathers. First pitch to Tommy. Fouls that one back. Strike 1. Vinny Code, I am on YouTube, and I do put my my highlights as YouTube shorts, 1-minute YouTube shorts on on YouTube. So I am on YouTube, but not on TikTok. Not yet. Very hesitant with TikTok. I don't know why. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. There's a hit to right field. Going back. This one's gone! Tommy Tanque with a 2-run shot for the Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. That'll make it 3-0 Dodgers as Tommy Edman goes yard. Oppo Taco. Goodness. Tommy Tanks. Hitting from the right side, showing the power, flexing the power as he takes that ball over the right field wall for a 2-run shot for the Dodgers. That makes it 3-0 LA. Holy moly. That ball just kept carrying into the seats. Here's Will Smith. Will Smith has a solo home run for himself here against Ryan Weathers. 6th home run for Tommy Edman. All in the last 8 games. Goodness, Tommy. 0-1 pitch to Will Smith. Swing and a miss. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. Yosh Mikito, thank you for the follow. Clap. Yeah, we'll clap. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Will Smith. Thanks for the check-in, Yosh Mikito, and welcome in. But yes, IG Reels and YouTube Shorts. That's where you can catch my highlight reels. My Chin Music highlight reels. And I condensed the game down to a minute and a minute and a half. It's really hard to do because you leave a lot of like little nuances out, but that's kind of how shorts go. You got to just get to the what they call it, the meat and potatoes of the game, I guess. 2-2 pitch. Will Smith with a grounder, third baseman. Norby with a bad throw over to Cheeseburger. And Will Smith will be safe at first. Norby should be credited with an error on that throw over to Cheeseburger. Let's take a look what the official scoring is going to be. That was a chopper. Very undecisive. It looked like the shortstop, Xavier Edwards, wanted that play as well, but Norby kind of stuttered a little bit there, trying to make a running throw. Double clutch as well. And made a bad throw over to Cheeseburger. Runner at first, 1 out. Andy Paez with a base hit to right field. Runners at second and first with 1 out here in the top of the fourth as Paez collects a base hit. And the official score on Will Smith, he reaches on a ground ball to third baseman Connor Norby. Oh, the official score ruling is still pending. Got to give him an error. Pitching coach out there to talk to Ryan Weathers with runners at second, first, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And again, Will Smith, that official score, whether it's a base hit or an error, which I got to think it's an error, that ruling is still pending. No word yet. You got to give it an error. That was a bad throw. I think they're trying to see if maybe with a good throw, if Will Smith would have beat the throw. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Nevertheless, runners at second, first, one out. Kike Hernandez coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. 3-0 Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. Vinny Code follows an account for game highlights on TikTok. I'm ready to follow you instead, says Vinny Code. I appreciate that, brother. Is there a link for YouTube? There should be. Damn. Is it this? Oh, there's a drive to left. Kike Hernandez with a 3-run shot for the Dodgers. Bye, ball. 6-0 LA. Goodness. Dodgers have exploded here in the top of the fourth against Ryan Weathers. Kike Hernandez hits his 10th of the season. 430-foot home run for Kike. Dodgers flexing the power here in the top of the fourth. Dukin. Pitch inside. Kike Hernandez golfs it to left center. 6-0 Dodgers. Chicken nuggets tomorrow at McDonald's, says Vinny Code. Here's Chris Taylor, the 9th hitter for the Dodgers. One out still in the inning. Thank you, Saint. I'm trying to figure out my YouTube. Oh, there's a base hit to right field. Chris Taylor with an odd single that somehow the infielder catches up to. But nevertheless, it's a base hit. It's going to be a line drive in the box score. Inning continues for the Dodgers. And here comes Shohei Ohtani with a runner at first, one out here in the top of the fourth. There's the YouTube link, Vinny Code. And whether it works or not, I don't know. We'll get that situated. Oh, up and in to Shohei Ohtani. Ball one. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, the KB, the Killah breaks. Thank you, Saint. Appreciate that, brother. There's the YouTube link. And, yeah, I have all my shorts there as well. Appreciate that, Saint. All right, here we go. 2 balls, no strikes to Shohei Ohtani, currently at 48-49. On his quest for 50-50. 6-0 Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. Runner at first. 2 balls, no strikes to Ohtani. In there for strike one. Mookie Betts on deck. Dodgers with a current 5 spot here in the inning. 2-1 pitch. Shohei fouls it off, and we're weaving up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shohei, are we going to call timeout? No. Okay, step back in the box. Let's go. Action in the Marlin bullpen. Xavier Curry warming up. 2-2 pitch. Oh, that is taking down the pipe. Shohei Ohtani gets caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. That'll be the second out here in the top of the fourth. Ryan Weathers collects his 4th strikeout of the game as he strikes out Shohei Ohtani with the pitch down the pipe. Shohei Ohtani was not expecting that one. So 2 outs in the inning. Mookie Betts will be coming up with a runner at first. 6-0 Dodgers. Mookie Betts with a grounder to second baseman Otto Lopez, who makes the play, the throw, and that will do it for the Dodgers. But the Dodgers with a 5 spot here in the fourth. Tommy Tanks with that 2-run shot, and Kike with the 3-run shot. 6-0 LA. Goodness. Holy moly. Dodgers flex the power against Ryan Weathers there in the top of the 4th. 6-0 Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Coming up for the Marlins are going to have left fielder Jesus Sanchez, first baseman Jake Cheeseburger, and designated hitter Jonah Bride coming up. That'll be the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Marlins. Marlins are now chasing 6. And I do want to let's get an update. Bottom of the 5th, they go. Astros, Padres, no score. And they are, well, it says bottom. Well, okay, there's a final. There's a final. Angels beat the White Sox 4-3. Why am I tripping? The Angels are the home team. It still says bottom of the 13th. Runner at first, 1 out. 4-3 Angels. Doesn't that mean if they score, that's it? That should be a final. They must have just scored right now. Yeah, there it is. Final. Final in 13 innings, the Angels defeat the White Sox 4-3 in the battle of the wackest teams. Ay, caray. Other games are in the top of the 1st. Out in Milwaukee, Brewers and Phillies, no score. Mets and Nationals, they're in the bottom of the 2nd. And that one, no score. What other game? Oh, yeah, the Brave game. Braves 1, Reds nothing in the bottom of the 5th. And we're going in the bottom of the 4th. Out in Miami, 6-0 Dodgers. There it is, 6 hits. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Dodgers. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Marlins. It's Tommy Edman and Kike Hernandez connect for home runs in the top of the 4th for LA. Here's Jesus Sanchez. Breaking pitch to Jesus. Strike 1 from Landon Knack. So now Landon Knack back on the bump for the Dodgers. Pitch is low. Landon Knack with that cushion now. Hey, caray. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to Jesus Sanchez. In there for strike 2. Landon Knack. Surprising Jesus Sanchez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3rd window with the check-in. Let's go Dodgers, 3rd window. Welcome in. Thank you for that follow on YouTube, Benny Code. Appreciate it. And again, thanks for El Otro Saint for putting it up. As Jesus Sanchez strikes out, Landon Knack picks up its 5th strikeout of the game. Strikes out Jesus Sanchez. Remember, Jesus Sanchez, he went 5 for 5 yesterday for the Marlins. And now Landon Knack settled him down. Threw some water on him like, hey, cool down, homie. Chill out. You're still with the Marlins. Yeah, Santos. Yeah. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Jake Cheeseburger. Pops it up. This one will reach the seats. Strike 1 to Cheeseburger. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And again, we're calling Jake Burger Cheeseburger in commemoration of National Cheeseburger Day. So he goes by Cheeseburger today. That's all. 0-1 pitch. Cheeseburger pops this one up. Fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Another one for the Sox fans for you. Yeah, they dropped one in 13 against the whack-ass Angels. There's a OnlyFans link in the command. Throw it up there, bro. I forgot myself, Rec One, and me and Rec One, we had an what is it, OnlyFans? Throw it up there. I don't remember that one. We have some. We didn't throw too much content. This was during the pandemic era. Throw it up there. Why not? What is it? OF? No, it's not. OnlyFans, maybe. Cheeseburger strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Landon Knack. It's content, Vinny Code, yes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, El Otro saying you were kidding. Oh, oh, you were kidding. Okay. No, but we do have one. We do have a channel. We never really, we were trying to go live on OnlyFans during the pandemic, and we couldn't figure out how to go live. We couldn't figure it out. And we just kind of stopped. We put some content there, had some workouts in there, and that was it. 1-0 pitch to Jonah Bride. Jonah Bride 0 for, well, he's got a walk only in this game so far. So no official at bat for Jonah Bride. 2 balls, no strikes. Exposed. No. I'm not being exposed, Benny. I'm letting you know. Yeah, we have an OnlyFans. Yeah, workouts. Killah workouts, bro. Remember the Killah workouts, Saint? Fly ball to right field. Teoscar Hernandez under this one. 1-2-3 go the Marlins in the bottom of the fourth. Landon Knack cruising. Look at that. Landon Knack just chilling. Let's go. Let's go to the fifth. 6-0 Dodgers. Oh, yeah. Landon Knack making quick work out of the Marlins. As we move things to the top of the fifth. Coming up for the Dodgers in the fifth, Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, and Tommy Edman coming up. Ay, caray. All right, they're going to the sixth. No score, Astros versus Padres. And no lie, man. We're also looking at that Brewer Philly game. But I'll be honest, man. If you're the Dodgers and you kind of want to, you're trying to choose the easiest path for the Dodgers going into the playoffs. You rather stay in the second seed because if you win, you play the winners between the, as of right now, if the season was to end today, you would play the winner between the Brewers and the Mets. Instead, if you're the number 1 seed, you play the winner between the Diamondbacks and the Padres, which I think, dude, those two teams right there, those are dangerous ass teams. Who wants to play the winner between the Diamondbacks and the Padres? And the Phillies would match up against one of those teams if they stay in the number 1 seed, which is crazy to me, right? Like, it's crazy how these seeding works. Because the Mets are 83 and 68. The Padres are 86. They got to like do a reseeding. Like, after the season's over, they got to go with in my opinion, one way to combat all this weird stuff is just reseed. Like, once the playoffs start, like, all right, let's look at who had the best record and let's go that route. Don't worry about where you came in. If you were second or third place in your division, don't worry about that no more. Let's go with the actual records. And that's how the seeding should work. But yeah, so far it looks like where the Dodgers are at in the second seed. They wouldn't have to worry yet about the Padres or the Diamondbacks. And I mean, not saying, oh, we don't want to face. I'm just saying, like, it would be the easiest path. Let's not front, man. The Diamondbacks and the Padres, along with the Dodgers, have been one of the hottest teams in all of baseball. 1-2 pitch to Tio. It swings and a misses. That'll be the first out here in the top of the fifth. Ryan Weathers strikes out Teoscar Hernandez for the first out. Three strikeouts for Tatis, says Fonz for you. Third window. Oh, Betts. Yeah, Betts is playing second today, third window. I forgot about my Tio command. Tio, ya llegó. Ay, caray. I got to update some of these, J-Mac. I should have some of these. I should have them updated by the playoffs. Ooh, Freddie Freeman with a weird swing and a miss as he goes down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Freeman 1 for 2 with a single and a run for the Dodgers today. 0-2 pitch. I think I even have a Bauer that I got to take out. I might have taken it out. There's another base hit by Freddie Freeman. Does he go for 2? Yes, he goes. The throw to second, not in time. Freddie Freeman with a double. 1-out double for the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. Freeman, do that dance. Yeah. So Freddie Freeman busting butt to try to get that double, and he got it. As he sent that one up the middle. And it was off to the races for Freddie Freeman as he gets to second with that double. Long legs in there for that double. And did Freddie Freeman knock out Ryan Weathers? I got to think he did. Yeah, that'll do it for Ryan Weathers. Dodgers knock him out here in the 5th. He goes 4 2/3. Or 4 1/3. Ay caray. Pitching change in Anaheim. Pitching change in Marlin City. Where the fuck do they play? Lone Depot Park. Ay caray. Marlin City. Ay caray. But nevertheless, the Dodgers knock out Ryan Weathers. And that's what the Dodgers should have been doing from the jump. Well, let's be glad they're doing it here. Freddie Freeman with that double. So pitching change at Lone Depot Park. It's going to be Xavier Curry replacing Ryan Weathers. And he'll be going up against Tommy Tanque. Tommy Edman will be coming up with 1 out, runner at second. Yeah, I'll make sure I have some of these Dodger commands ready for the playoffs. Oh, man, I cannot wait for Chin Music Playoff Edition. Be on the lookout for that. And we're already contemplating calling some of these wild card games. Because I can't wait, man. I can't wait for playoff baseball. I'm already thinking of calling the Padre Diamondback game. I'm already looking at game 1. I have my sights on game 1 already. If the seedings stay the way they are, I'm already thinking Padres versus Diamondbacks, game 1. We got to do some scouting. That would be a fun game to call. So it's 6-0. And there's Xavier Curry taking over for Ryan Weathers, going on the bump now for the Marlins. Right-handed pitcher, Xavier Curry. Freddie Freeman at second with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Tommy Edman looks at another ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Tommy. Two-0 pitch. Tommy Edman with that 2-run home run in his last at-bat. Pops this one up. Shallow left. Jesus Sanchez coming in. Makes the catch. That'll be the 2nd out here in the top of the 5th. Freddie Freeman stays put at second. And with 2 outs, Will Smith will be the hitter for the Dodgers. No score. Bottom of the 6th. Astros versus Padres at Petco Park. In effect, hi Dodgers. Nice of you to show up today. Ay caray, in effect. 6-0, brother. Strike 1 to Will Smith. Will Smith, 1 for 2 with a solo home run and has scored 2 runs for the Dodgers. Hit one off the left field foul pole for his 19th home run of the season. Fouls that one off. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Smith. Phone going off. Don't they know I'm doing Chin Music? Ay caray. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Smith. Freddie Freeman still at second. Xavier's 0-2 pitch to Will Smith. Fouled off. Back in the 2nd inning. Will Smith to deep left. Off the left field foul pole. Has that one stayed fair? And that got the Dodgers going. 6-0 since. Oh, in effect, we were Team Astros last night, brother. That game against the Padres. Oh, we were watching. Oh man, that was such a good game. I was saying earlier how that had playoff vibes, and that game alone got me ready for playoff baseball already, bro. That had so playoff vibes all written all over that game. It had everything. It had drama. It had the drama. Had the controversy. So ready for playoff baseball, brother. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Will Smith. 6-0 Dodgers. Top of the 5th, 2 outs here in the inning. All right, Curry's 1-2 pitch. Oh, Will Smith buckled up on that breaking pitch from Curry. Strikes out looking. That does it for the Dodgers. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-0 Dodgers. Ay, caray. So Will Smith got caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, coming up for the Marlins. Center fielder Kyle Stowers, second baseman Otto Lopez, and right fielder Griffin Conine due up. That'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for the Marlins in the bottom of the 5th. Per Pat Jess, Leo's right here. Leo's sleeping right here. He's chilling. All right, we're scoreboard watching. Oh, Padres already with a 1-0 lead over the Astros. Looks like they scored. I don't know how they scored, but they scored. Was it a home run? Ah, Manny Machado. 28th home run on a line drive to left center. So Manny Machado gives the Padres a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Padres with a 1-0 lead. Okay, it's still early, though. It's in the middle of that game. Astros could still play spoiler for the Padres. But 1-0 San Diego. Braves and Reds are all tied up 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. No score, Phillies versus Brewers in the top of the 2nd. Mets and Nationals scoreless, top of the 4th. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 6, Marlins nothing. Manny Mujer. Yeah, Manny Machado with that solo shot, in effect. 1-0 San Diego. Bottom of the 5th we go. Out at Lone Depot Park in Miami. 6-0 Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the 5th, center fielder Kyle Stowers. 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1 from Landon Knack. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stowers calls a timeout. Gets it. Second baseman Otto Lopez on deck for Miami. Pitches low to Stowers. 2 balls, 1 strike. So good outing so far for Landon Knack. Definitely a bounce back from his last game against the Braves. 2-1 pitch. Pitches up and away to Stowers. 3 balls, 1 strike. Landon Knack's 3-1. Up and away. Ball 4. Leadoff walk for Kyle Stowers. That'll bring up Otto Lopez with the runner at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th for the Marlins. All right, Landon Knack with his second free pass of the day. All right, Landon Knack, settle down. No more free passes, brother. Here's Otto Lopez. Pitches upstairs, ball 1. Right fielder Griffin Conine on deck. Otto Lopez 0 for 1 today so far against Landon-Knack. 1-0 pitch. In there for strike one. I got eye in effect. Be right back. Okay. E-Dog, come on. Popped up. Andy Pages coming in along with Teoscar Hernandez. Pages calling for it. Pages will make the catch as he lunged last minute over the shoulder to make that catch. That's good for the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner remains at first for the Marlins. Griffin Conine will be the hitter. Right fielder for the Marlins. Conine 0 for 1 against Knack. Hitting from the left side. First pitch fouled off, strike one. Landon-Knack's 0-1 pitch to Griffin Conine. It's a grounder. Second base. Mookie Betts over to second. They try to double up Conine, not in time. But they do get Kyle Stowers on that force out over at second. Good play by Mookie Betts, the second baseman for the Dodgers today. That'll be the second out here in the bottom of the fifth. As they try to double up Conine, but Conine too fast for that double play turn. Dodgers do get the lead runner for the second out. Ninth hitter, catcher Nick Fortes coming up for the Marlins. First pitch to Fortes is a grounder. Diving was Tommy Edman, and that ball goes to left field for a two-out base hit. Runners at second and first for the Marlins. So Nick Fortes goes after that first pitch and gets it past the diving Tommy Edman over to left field. Two on, two outs for the Marlins. Mark Pryor out there to have a talk with Landon-Knack. He'll be going up against the leadoff hitter for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Six nothing Dodgers here in the bottom of the fifth. As Landon-Knack is trying to get through this fifth inning for the Dodgers. If he gets past his fifth inning, if I'm correct, he'll qualify for the dub. Alex Vesia, left-handed pitcher for the Dodgers, warming up in the Dodger bullpen. So action in the bullpen. This could be the last inning for young Landon-Knack, who's at 81 pitches. He's got two outs here in the fifth, but he's got two runners on. The left-hander, Xavier Edwards, coming up. Breaking pitch, outside corner, strike one. That was a good breaking pitch by Landon-Knack to get out in front of Edwards. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled off, and Landon-Knack quickly gets ahead. No balls, two strikes against Edwards. Connor Norby on deck for the Marlins. Landon-Knack's 0-2 pitch. Just misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Edwards. It was a breaking pitch that just missed low. Called the ball. This will be the 85th pitch of the game for Landon-Knack coming up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Xavier Edwards with 2 runners on and 2 outs here. That one just missed outside. Fastball, try to paint the corner. It's called the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Landon Knack trying to get through this 5th inning to qualify for that dub. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss at 95. Landon Knack fired up. Picks up his 7th strikeout of the game. And that closes out the 5th for the Marlins. We go to the 6th. 6-0 Dodgers. Wow, Landon Knack. Talk about a bounce back. Definitely got it against the Marlins. And with that 7th strikeout, screw the cheeseburgers. You could get a Jumbo Jack tomorrow with the purchase of a $15 drink. There you go. Thank you, Landon Knack. So Landon Knack, he goes 5 innings, gives up 2 hits, no runs. Does give up 2 walks, but strikes out 7. A good outing for Landon Knack. As long as Knack can do good, again, that's all that matters, says Chewy. Knack is doing great, says Third Window. Be nonstop with the check-in. Salute, brother. 6-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. Oh, man, but you got to be excited about Landon Knack, especially on that bounce back. Keep in mind, he got hit around in Atlanta. I want to say he didn't even get through the 2nd inning. And then he comes back here, takes advantage of a low-level team like the Marlins, and he takes advantage as he should have. 7 strikeouts, 5 innings of work. And all is looking positive for Landon Knack. And again, we said it here. Well, I said it here. The Killah Noez Chin Music Dodger playoff rotation as of right now. Remember, it's always what you've done for me lately. That's kind of what it is right now going into the playoffs. But right now it would be Jack Flaherty, number 1, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, number 2, Walker Buehler, number 3, and Landon Knack, number 4. Obviously, that could change from now to the end of the season, but that's how it's going right now. As we start the top of the 6th, 6-0 Dodgers. Andy Pai is leaning off for the Dodgers. Landon Knack talking to Mark Pryor. Landon Knack with a great bounce back for the Dodgers. 5 innings of work. Yeah, definitely. 5 innings of work, 7 strikeouts. No runs. Curry still on the bump for the Marlins against Baez. Fouls it back. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Be nonstop. We need good punching guys. Oh, good pitching guys if we do anything in the postseason. I agree, be nonstop. Some of these pitchers that probably weren't going to get counted, they're going to have to step up. And we're talking about the Walker Buehlers and the Landon Knacks. They're definitely going to have to step their game up in the playoffs. Because right now it seems like with the Dodgers pitching woes, as we see Joe Kelly, who just got activated from the IL, he's warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Curry's 1-2 pitch to Pages. That's a line drive to shortstop Xavier Edwards, who makes the catch. And that'll be the first out here in the 6th, as Leo's going crazy. Ay, caray, Leo. Yeah, Leo just got woken up. Now he's barking up a storm. That'll bring up Kike Hernandez. In his last at-bat, hit a 3-run shot for the Dodgers to make it 6-0. He'll be coming up with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Kike, breaking pitch, low, ball 1. Kike Hernandez 1 for 2 with that 3-run home run. His 10th of the season. 36 RBIs for Kike. Curry's 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Kike. Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Espiritu with the check-in. Cheers, all. Cheers, Espiritu. What's up? Be nonstop wants a parade. He's going to be upset if they don't win it. This one's popped up. Cheeseburger giving it a look into the stands. Strike 2 to Kike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Six nothing Dodgers. Top of the 6th. Be nonstop wants popcorn with chile y limon, he says. All right, Curry's 1-2 pitch strikes out Kike Hernandez. That'll be the second out here in the top of the 6th as Kike goes down against Xavier Curry. It's a good breaking pitch by Xavier. Kike out in front. Chris Taylor will be the hitter with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th, he's 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch to Taylor. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Speak, you ready for playoff baseball, brother? I was telling the chat how I was watching the Astros versus Padres last night, and that game had playoff vibes, bro, and that just got me so pumped up for the upcoming playoffs. So ready for them. Curry's 1-1 pitch to CT3. Liner. Oh, good play by Xavier Edwards to get Chris Taylor. What a play. And that does it. Dodgers go in order. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-0 Dodgers. That was a good play by Edwards out there in shortstop. All right, bottom of the 6th we go. Coming up for the Marlins, Connor Norby, Jesus Sanchez, and Jake Cheeseburger. That'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Marlins in the bottom of the 6th. Word, don't forget a stretch. What inning are we? Oh, we're in the bottom of the 6th. I got one more inning. I will not forget a stretch. Oh, he's telling J-Mac don't forget a stretch. I thought you were telling Espirito, I thought you were referring to me. Like, don't forget the 7th inning stretch. J-Mac, yeah, don't forget a stretch, bro. J-Mac, Asahi Black, get on the mic, brother. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Asahi Black. I don't know. I invite him. Sometimes he's feeling it. Sometimes he's not, man. It's been that kind of season for him. He's on that Bobby Miller season. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know if he's waiting for the playoffs. We'll see. Playoffs? I don't know what he's waiting for, J-Mac. But yeah, I always enjoy having my brother Saeed Black join me on these Chin Music podcasts. But no, I don't know. And then you know what? He always tells me, oh, I always give him like updates, like what happened. Oh yeah, Dodgers did this, Dodgers did that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Doesn't seem all interested. It's like, well, I mean, are you interested or not, bro? Paul Mendoza with the check-in. What's good, brother? Welcome in. Puro Chin Music, episode 93 till infinity. Let's go. Season 4, he was all up in the mix. And now, I don't know what happened, J-Mac. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened, bro. I wish I could tell you. But he's doing his own thing right now, and that's cool. No problem. No problem. Oh, look at this. The return of Joe Kelly to the bump. 32nd game, 1-1 record, 5.20 ERA. Remember, when Joe Kelly left, man, we were so down on his stock for sure. And I've been hearing a Dodger insider talking about we're going to see a new Joe Kelly when he comes back from the IL. Well, I'm here for it. That's why I got him on full screen. I want to see this. Remember, Joe Kelly still has that 5.20 ERA. So the return of Joe Kelly as he got activated today, as they sent down Bobby Miller and Michael Grove. Activated Joe Kelly today now. He's pitching here in the bottom of the 6th, 6-0 Dodgers. 1-1 pitch to Norby. Oh, there is a line drive to Chris Taylor. Ooh, that one was tagged, but okay, he got the out. I'll give it to you, Joe. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So the return of Mariachi Joe. Clean shaven. Jesus Sanchez will be the hitter. Jesus Sanchez 0 for 2 with a flyout and strikeout. Yesterday, he went 5 for 5 for the Marlins. Dodgers have held them in check. Landon Knack held them in check. First pitch, swung on, fouled back, strike 1. Be nonstop saying, you got to flow, Joe. You got to flow. Just want to see if we're going to see a different Joe Kelly. Remember, Joe Kelly was getting tagged before hitting the IL for the Dodgers. Now he's back. Can he be an asset for the Dodgers as he pops up Jesus Sanchez? Kike Hernandez going out there, makes way for Chris Taylor, who's coming in from left field, and he makes the catch. Good for the second out here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 up, 2 outs for Joe Kelly and the Dodgers. So far, so good. Be nonstop. Can't wait for Saturday. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Jake Cheeseburger for the Marlins. Cheeseburger 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Of course, we're calling Jake Burger Cheeseburger in commemoration of National Cheeseburger Day. Look out! Pitch inside, ball 1 to Cheeseburger. J-Mac, what are the Dodgers giving anything out on Saturday? Is it the Shohei Ohtani T-shirt day? I think it is, right? I think you told me that, J-Mac. I just forgot. 1-0 pitch to Cheeseburger upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Is it a 6 o'clock game, brother? Shohei Ohtani T-shirt day. Be nonstop's only been to 2 games this year. Cheeseburger fouls this one back. 2 balls, 1 strike. So there you go, Be nonstop. You'll get yourself a Shohei Ohtani. So make sure you get there early. Shohei Ohtani shirt. Puro Collector's Edition. 6-10 start, says J-Mac. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cheeseburger. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th for the Marlins. 2-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Medium and XLs. I'll take a medium. Ay, caray. Puro Day Club, Be nonstop. All right, 3-1 pitch to Cheeseburger. Grounder to third baseman. Kike Hernandez, who guns out Cheeseburger. 1-2-3. Joe Kelly, welcome back. Gets the Marlins 1-2-3 in order. Let's go to the 7th. 6-0 Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani coming up. Hold up. All right. So I didn't see anything special from Joe Kelly, but he did get the Marlins out in order. So, okay. I guess I'll give him that. But Shohei Ohtani is due to come up in the 7th inning. He'll be leading things out for the Dodgers. It'll be Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Teoscar Hernandez coming up in the top of the 7th. All right, let's keep looking at those. Let's keep scoreboard watching here. They're going to the 8th inning. 1-0 Padres over the Astros. Wow. We're already in the 8th inning there. Man, that game is going quick. Okay. Top of the 7th in Cleveland. Twins with a 2-1 lead over the Guardians. The Braves. They're going to the bottom of the 7th in Cincinnati. Braves with a 4-1 lead over the Reds. Bottom of the 4th, Mets over the Nationals, 4-0. Top of the 3rd in Milwaukee, Phillies with a 1-0 lead over the Brewers. I'm not mad at that score. That only helps the Dodgers secure the 2nd seed, so I'm cool with that score right there. Let me see any other worthy games. They're in the bottom of the 2nd in Kansas City. Tigers and Royals are all tied up at 1. And then just for shits and giggles, they're in the top of the 7th. Giants over the Orioles. Orioles are dipping. Giants have a 5-3 lead over the Baltimore Orioles. And the Orioles might be in danger of losing out on the playoffs. They've been dipping. Ay, caray. All right, top of the 7th we go. 6-0 Dodgers. Curry versus Ohtani. First pitch inside, ball 1. Oh, appreciate that, Be nonstop. Oh, there's a drive to right field. This one's going to go foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, 49-49 says third window. Ooh, third window wants 49-49. All right, Curry's 1-1 pitch to Ohtani. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, be nonstop. Baltimore's not looking good as of late, brother. They were up there in best record, but no, they've been dipping. Remember, they're still young, but still. 1-2 pitch to Ohtani. Ohtani fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th, 6-0 Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani 1 for 3 with a single and recorded his 49th stolen base. That was back in the first. Now looking for his 49th home run. 1-2 pitch. Outside. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I appreciate that. Be nonstop. Curry with the 2-2 pitch to Shohei Ohtani. Shohei with a line drive to right. This one will be caught by the right fielder. Conan throws the glove up and makes the catch. That was a hard hit ball by Shohei Ohtani. That will be the first out here in the top of the 7th. Budo line drive, but right into the glove of the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Makes the stab. 1 down. Mookie Betts will be the hitter. Going up against Xavier Curry. Up and in to Mookie Betts. Ball 1. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers today. 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 groundouts. That was good defense, third window. Yes, I agree, brother. Yes, it was. All right, Curry's 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive. Oh, caught by the third baseman. Norby with the catch over at third. So the Dodgers have been tagging the ball here against Curry in the 7th, but right into the defender's glove. Good play by Norby on that line drive from Mookie Betts. 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3. First pitch to Teoscar. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Freddie Freeman on deck for the Dodgers. 6-0 LA. 0-1 pitch. Teoscar on a pitch way outside. Swings and misses, and he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes against Xavier Curry. Curry's 0-2 pitch to Team Teoscar Hernandez. Upstairs, ball 1 on that throwaway pitch from Curry. The at-bat continues. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Teoscar Hernandez strikes out again. The Dodgers here in the 7th go in order. 1, 2, 3, they go. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-0 Dodgers. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for its root. Root for the Dodgers. If they don't win, it's a shame for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Let's go Dodgers. 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Coming up for the Marlins in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to have Jonah Bride, Kyle Stowers, and Otto Lopez. That'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Marlins. Marlins chasing 6. Budo baseball zen. Oh, I love these. I love these commercials. Budo baseball zen. Nice. Ay, caray. Steven0225, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. This is Chin Music, a baseball podcast. This is episode 93. Myself, Killah Noez. I'm broadcasting all the way from La Puente, out here in the San Gabriel Valley, Southern California. And we're taking in the Dodgers versus the Marlins. Second game of the 3-game series. Dodgers dropped the first game against the Marlins. I believe it was 11-9, I believe it was yesterday. Well, they're going to the bottom of the 7th in today's game, and it's 6-0 Dodgers, as the Dodgers are trying to even out the series. If the Dodgers win by 2+ points, I make $3K. Let's go, Dodgers. Oh, King, you're set up for the big money right now, brother. If the game stays the way it is, you win, brother. Let's go. Good luck on that. New pitcher, Zach Logue, making his, I guess he's making his major league. Is he making his first major league appearance? Zach Logue, left-handed pitcher. I did not get the memo that he got called up. But here he is, Zach Logue. He's a left-handed pitcher. That's all I know. Let's see how he does. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jonah Bride, who's leading things off for the Marlins. 6-0 Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's get a little bit more information on Mr. Zach Logue. It's a line drive base hit to left field. Bride greets Logue with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. And no, he's actually he does have a regular season. He's in total he's 3-8 with a 6.88 ERA in 17 games. Ooh, 6.88 career ERA. Was drafted by Toronto back in 2017. And he's a kid from Mason, Ohio. Went to college in Kentucky. Zach Logue, 6-footer, 165 pounds, 28-year-old. Lefty pitcher. There's another hit to the left side. Kyle Stowers with a double. Jonah Bride gets to third. And just like that, a rude awakening, a rude greeting against Zach Logue. 2 on, no outs for the Marlins. Marlins with 2 runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the 7th. Ay caray, Zach Logue. Hold up. Bounce for you said San Diego up 2-0. Ay caray. All right, runners at third and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Otto Lopez coming up. He's 0 for 2. It looks like the Dodger defense will give up a run to get an out. Strike 1 from Logue. Puro betting, ZZ King. Ay caray. 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes to Otto Lopez. Blake Trinan starting to warm up in the Dodger bullpen. The first 2 hitters here for the Marlins getting on against Zach Logue. Esa Maestra with the check-in. Let's go, Dodgers, Esa Maestra. 6-0 so far. As Otto Lopez fouls that one back, but the Marlins are threatening here in the bottom of the 7th. Runners at third and second. Looks like the Marlins are ready to send up a pinch hitter. As he's on deck. Possible pinch hitter for Conine. There's a grounder, base hit! And the Marlins will get on the board. 2 runs will come in. 6-2 Dodgers on a 2 RBI single by Otto Lopez. So 3 consecutive singles given up by Zach Logue. Comes in here in the bottom of the 7th and is peeing the bed right away. Ay caray, Zach Logue. Not like that. Javier Sanoja will be the pinch hitter for Griffin Conine. Sanoja will be pinch hitting. And there it is, 4-0. Bottom of the 8th. Padres over the Astros. Ay caray. But it's all good because the Dodgers are winning. So worst case scenario, things stay the same. And that's what happens when you're down by 3.5. You have to have help from the other teams. And luckily for the Dodgers, they're winning. So worst case scenario, things stay the same. All good. Oh, yeah, Dave Roberts seen enough. Like, hey, kid, I gave you a chance, brother, and you definitely peed the bed. Dave Roberts coming out with the hook. And Zach Logue wets the bed here in the bottom of the 7th. Blake Trinan. I got to guess he's going to bring out Blake Trinan. Zach Logue, I don't know who you are, brother, but así no. Here comes Blake Trinan. Hold up. Así no. I don't know. Where did this guy come from? Jeez. Holy moly. ZZ King. Oh, ZZ King's trying to win at least by 2. It is currently 6-2 Dodgers. ZZ King, will you be streaming the football? No, I don't stream football games, brother. I'll be streaming the Dodger game, though. No, I don't do football games, bro. No. Definitely no. But yeah, I'll be doing the Dodger Marlin game tomorrow. First pitch, 140. Espíritu, ay caray. No. With our pitchers, games does not end till it's over, says Chewy. Ay caray, you're right about that. Esa maestra, who is this Zach? I don't know. I knew so I knew Michael Grove and Bobby Miller got sent down, and I only heard that it was Joe Kelly that got called up. I don't know who this Zach Lowe guy is or where did he come from, but man, he definitely peed the bed right away. Ay caray. I don't know who the hell he was. He just came in to pee the bed. He just came in like, all right, guys, I'm a lefty here. You know what? I'm just going to take my pants off and just start pissing. Here you go, Marlins. What the hell? Get the hell out of here, bro. Came out of nowhere with that, bro. Get the hell out of here. You think this is Angel Stadium, bro? Get the hell out of here. So Blake Trinan will come in to relieve Zach Logue, who gave up 3 consecutive hits, gives up 2. Oh, my gosh. I don't know who this Zach Lowe guy is, but I do not want to see him ever again. Holy moly. So here we go. There we go. Back to our regularly scheduled program in our dodging pitching woes. Blake Trinan, in his 46 games, 6-3 record, 2.16 ERA, has a runner at first. 6-2 Marlins as they scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Strike 1. And again, the pinch, well, Otto Lopez takes off to second on stolen base on that first pitch from Blake Trinan. And again, pinch hitter Javier Sonoja is the hitter, hitting for Griffin Conine. 0-1 pitch. Pitch up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to the young Javier Sonoja. Venezuelan. Man, guy looks like a little kid, man, straight up. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sonoja. There's a grounder to the second baseman, Mookie Betts, who makes the play. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Otto Lopez ends up at third with 1 out. Inning continues for the Marlins. Nick Fortes, the catcher, 9th hitter for the Marlins, coming up. Nick Fortes, 1 for 2 with a single. It's 6-2 Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Nick Fortes. Outside, ball 1. Otto Lopez at third. If he comes in, that cuts the lead in half for the Marlins. Grounded to the left side, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. ZZ King needs the Dodgers to win by 2 to get what? How much? $3,000, bro? You're trying to get $3,000, $2,000? How much? One pitch. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 stacks, says Espiritu. Damn. Okay. 4-0 in San Diego. Padres over the Astros. 1-2 pitch to Fortes. Pitch is low and outside. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chewy, also, you can blame Banda for this. Zach Player, he should be here instead. Yeah, that's right. Left-hander Anthony Banda. He ended up punching the wall in disgust of his outing. Now he's out. He's out in Glendale trying to get right. Ay caray, Anthony Banda. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count to Nick Fortes. Count goes full. King needs a shot from the liquor store. Ay caray. That's what happens when you bet big money, bro. But yeah, best of luck to you, man. You're still in the mix. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Fortes with the runner at third. Payoff pitch from Blake Trinan. Fouled off. And we're going to do it again. Leadoff hitter Xavier Edwards on deck. That pitch had a lot of ride inside. Got to credit Nick Fortes for making contact. That was a nasty pitch. It just kept riding inside. Ay caray. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nick. Payoff pitch again from Blake Trinan. This one's popped up. Left field. Chris Taylor is under there to make the catch. Here comes Otto Lopez to tag up. 6-3 Dodgers. And the Marlins have cut the lead in half here in the bottom of the 7th. Now, there is 2 outs in the inning. But the Marlins are slowly creeping their way back into this one. Down by 3. Xavier Edwards, left-handed hitter, will be up next against Blake Trinan. King, go get that shot, bro, and come back. Ay caray. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Third window. No more runs. Xavier Edwards for the Marlins. 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base in today's game. 0-1 pitch from Blake Trinan. That one's fouled off. Strike 2. He has Edwards in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. From the bottom of the 7th, 6-3 Dodgers. Marlins have cut the lead in half. 0-2 pitch. Chopper. Kike Hernandez. The throw. Oh, gets away from Freddie. Cannot come down with that throw. As Kike Hernandez bounced it over to Freddie Freeman. And yeah, it's your bad, Kike. Got to make a better throw. Freddie's not going to always bail your guys out by making great plays at first. I mean, Kike gunned it, and he knew he had to gun it against a speedy Xavier Edwards. But Freeman could not get that one hopper as it comes off the glove. So Edwards will be at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And it's going to be a throwing error by Kike. Look at that. Edwards off to the races to second with that stolen base. Ball gets away. The throw at the third. He's going to be gunned down by Paez. What a play by the center fielder for the Dodgers to gun out Xavier Edwards over at third. Goodness. You cannot blame Xavier Edwards for trying to get to third. But what a play by Andy Paez out at center field. Came up gunning it. And they got him out. They got him out. They got him out. They got him out. I don't know why they went to commercial right away, but they got him out. Holy moly, what a play by Paez. Wow. What a turn of events there real quick. Holy moly. Paez has a laser beam. You got to remember that, says Chewy. Yes, he does. As he's had a couple assists out there in the outfield. But like I said, you cannot blame Xavier Edwards. He had the stolen base, of course. The ball gets away. I mean, it goes to center field. You got to try to make your way over to third. I'm not mad at that at all from Xavier. But Baez made him pay. That was just a great play from Baez. Wow, what a throw being on stop. You ain't lying, brother. Holy moly. So that closes the inning for the Marlins. The Marlins do cut the lead in half, though. 6-3 as we go to the top of the eighth. Coming up for the Dodgers in the top of the eighth. They're going to send up Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman, and Will Smith coming up. 6-3 Dodgers. And just a reminder, too, Will Smith, there was a scoring play that was left pending. Just so you guys know whether it was going to be a base hit or an error. They gave the throwing error to Connor Norby, the third baseman. I guess for whatever reason, that score was left pending. And I just checked up on it, and Will Smith reached on a throwing error. They called it an error instead of a hit from third baseman Connor Norby. So it was an error. So speaking of errors, so there's now 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Dodgers, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Marlins. So 2 errors for each team. Man, again, got to give it up for Andy Baez on a great throw out from center field as Xavier Edwards was trying to get to third on that bad throw from Will Smith that got away. Hey, look at this guy, Peterson. Michael Peterson, who just got DFA'd by the Dodgers. The Marlins picked him up, and now he's pitching against the Dodgers. Former Dodger Michael Peterson on the bump now, going up against Freddie Freeman. 6-3 Dodgers, top of the eighth. So Michael Peterson, I think he last pitched for the Dodgers when they were in Arizona. And now the Dodgers had DFA'd him, and now he got picked up by the Marlins, and now he's pitching up against Freddie Freeman. 1-1 pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Freddie. Freddie Freeman, 2 for 3 with a single, double, and a run. And we do got some defensive switches that we're going to be letting you guys know. 1-2 pitch. Up and into Freddie. So Javier Sanoja remains in the game as a center fielder. Defensive switch from center field to left field goes Kyle Stowers. Defensive switch from left field to right field goes Jesus Sanchez. And Michael Peterson replaces Xavier Curry on the bump for the Marlins. As Freddie Freeman fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, remains the count. Michael Peterson's 2-2 pitch to Freddie. There's a chopper. Third baseman Norby tries to make the play and will make the play just in time to get Freddie Freeman by like a step. That'll be the first out here in the top of the eighth. Dodgers do want to check this. See how close this one was. They're going to want to check. They're saying that Freddie Freeman beat the throw. Let's take a look. Freddie Freeman chugging it down the line. Oh, Cheeseburger got out of the bag. Freddie Freeman should be called safe. He should be called safe. I don't know what these guys in New York in the replay booths look at, but as of right now, it should look like Freddie Freeman should be awarded first base as Cheeseburger got out of the bag. It looks like Freeman's like, oh, yeah, he did. So managerial challenge. They're going to be looking at this in the replay booth out there in New York, and let's hope those guys ain't messing around and do overturn this call, rightfully so. They're going to call him safe. Yes, it is. They're going to give him a single as well. So an infield base hit for Freddie Freeman. You got to credit Freddie Freeman for busting butt down the line as Cheeseburger got off the bag on that throw from Norby over from third. So leadoff single for Freddie Freeman as he's at first. Tommy Edman will be coming up. Runner at first, nobody out here in the top of the eighth. 6-3 Dodgers. Chewy, you ain't lying about those New York people making those weird calls, just weird calls, terrible calls if you want to call them. Good block by Nick Fortes keeps Freddie Freeman over at first. Ball 1 to Tommy Edman. But yeah, that's why I stopped even trying to say whether he's safer. I don't play that game no more. Now with the way the officials out in New York have been calling the replays, I've been surprised so many times during these Chin Music podcasts. Like, are you kidding me? 1-0 pitch to Tommy Edman. Tommy pops it up. Third baseman taking a look. It goes into the stands. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman for the Dodgers. 1 for 3 with a 2-run shot. 2 RBIs in this game. All right, Michael Peterson's 1-1 pitch with Freddie Freeman at first here in the top of the 8th. Nobody out. 1-1 to Tommy Edman. Upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Will Smith on deck. So Tommy Edman hitting from the left side against the right-handed pitcher, Michael Peterson. I see you, J-Mac. 2-1 pitch. Tommy Edman pops it up. Shallow left. Left fielder coming in, calling for it. Kyle Stowers makes the catch. That'll be the first out here in the top of the 8th. Freddie Freeman remains at first for the Dodgers. Will Smith will be the hitter. Up against Michael Peterson. Will Smith 1 for 3 with a solo home run. First pitch to Smith. Gets the outside corner. Strike 1. 6-3 Dodgers here in the top of the 8th. Peterson's 0-1. A look at Freddie Freeman at first, who gets dirty, gets back to the bag safely. And it is a final in San Diego. Padres beat the Astros 4-0 at Petco Park. So as of right now, the Dodger lead in the NL West is just 3 games, but with a win, it goes back to 3.5. So 3 games. 1-1 pitch to Will Smith, driven to the left side, but foul on that inside pitch. And there it is. The Diamondbacks beat the Rockies 9-4. Padres blanked the Astros 4-0. And there it is. 3 games over the San Diego Padres as of right now, and 5.5 games over the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1-2 pitch to Will Smith. That one's fouled back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So with a Dodger win, they'll get that lead back up by half a game. So they'll go back to 3.5 to the Padres and 6 games to the Diamondbacks. But the Dodgers have to win tonight. All right, Peterson's 1-2 pitch again to Will Smith. And that one's fouled back. Will Smith hanging in there, staying alive. Good at bat by Will Smith. One, two again. Freddie Freeman with a stolen base. So Freddie Freeman, Jack's second. Freddie Freeman picks up his 8th stolen base of the season. Oh, big jump by Freddie Freeman. And he gets the second and sets himself in scoring position for the Dodgers. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will Smith. Will Smith with a line drive, base hit to center field. Freddie Freeman playing it safe. Will stop at third. Will Smith coming to second. He's going to be called out. Now, Will Smith got cute, trying to get to second, and now the Dodgers are going to want to see if it's worthy to check a replay. But right now, Will Smith was called out at second as he lined it to center field. Freddie Freeman was playing it safe, taking it easy, and Will Smith decided to go to second, trying to catch the Marlins off guard, but he got thrown out. And was he safe or out? That was close. Now the Dodgers going to want to check this. That's the question. Will Smith is staying at second. Looks like the Dodgers are going to want to check a replay. Now it's up to the ding-dongs in New York to see what they saw. So the call was out at second. As we look at the throw from the catcher, Nick Fortes, over the second baseman, or the shortstop, whoever was at second. And it looked like Will Smith was already there. Now, I guess it is a managerial challenge. Does the foot get in before the tag? And you got to look at the right foot of Will Smith. And Will Smith should be extending that leg going into second. But yeah, the Dodgers are going to have a managerial challenge. What do you guys think? Safe or out? I'm not playing the guessing game here. Chewy, safe? Third window says safe. So we'll see what the call is. It looks safe, but there's got to be undisputable evidence to overturn the call. And do the officials out there in New York, do they see enough evidence to overturn this call? Look at that right foot. Oh, yeah, it looks safe. That foot touches the bag before the tag did. But again, you never know what New York's watching. Will Smith's like, I'm not moving until you guys tell me to move. Should be called safe. It looked like Will Smith's right foot got in there before the tag did. All right, here we go. They're going to call him safe. So Will Smith will stay at second. Freddie Freeman at third. Call is overturned. There's going to be runners at third and second with 1 out for the Dodgers here in the top of the 8th. Max Muncy coming out of the bench for the Dodgers. He'll be hitting for Andy Pages. So safe was the call. Giga, huge for us. Chewy, Giga? Who's Giga? They're not gonna take their chances with Max Muncy. They're gonna load the bases up, and Dave Roberts is emptying out that bench. Gavin Lux will come in to hit for Kike Hernandez. So Max Muncy gets the free pass. He's at first. Bases loaded for the Dodgers with 1 out here in the top of the 8th. And Gavin Lux will come in to pinch hit for Kike Hernandez. They want that lefty-righty matchup against Michael Peterson, former Dodger Michael Peterson. That was a weird slide, says Espiritu. Yes, it was. El pitcher era Dodger. Sí. Y lo dejaron. Yeah, that was a weird slide. You always want to slide to the base with your foot like straight out. And look like Will Smith was like, I've seen a couple of those slides from Freddie Freeman too, where like they slide, but their leg is bent. Like you want to give yourself like the biggest advantage trying to be safe on that slide, and that's by kind of keeping your leg extended. So Freddie Freeman at third, Will Smith at second, Max Muncy at first. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Bases juice for the Dodgers, and Gavin Lux. Michael Peterson's first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 6-3 Dodgers. Dodgers looking for more here in the top of the 8th. Peterson's 0-1 pitch to Gavin Lux. Fouled off. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Chris Taylor on deck. So big opportunity for the Dodgers to add on to their lead. With the bases loaded here in the top of the 8th with 1 out. At the very least, we'll see if Gavin Lux can at least make a productive out. As he's in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch for Michael Peterson. Strike 3 called outside corner. Gavin Lux gets caught looking. Puro peeping Tom. 2 down. It's a big strikeout by Michael Peterson to get Gavin Lux straight up looking. 2 down. Bases remain loaded for Chris Taylor, the 9th hitter for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani on deck. First pitch to Taylor. Line drive, base hit to left field. Freddie Freeman will come in to score. Here comes Will Smith. 8-3 Dodgers on a 2-out, 2 RBI single by Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor comes through. Picks up Freddie and Will Smith. First pitch swinging, line drive to left field by Chris Taylor. Brings in 2 runs for the Dodgers with 2 outs. 8-3 Dodgers. Here comes Shohei. Ohtani with runners at second and first. Timeout by Nick Fortes. Hold up. This is why we drop Peterson, by the way, says Chewy. Budo cushion. There it is, Espiritu. Ay, caray. Action in the Marlin bullpen. 8-3 Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani will be coming up with runners at second and first. 2 outs. And yeah, Skip Schumacher's like, let's get the lefty over here. We're not messing around with Peterson. But Chris Taylor comes through for the Dodgers with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th to make it 8-3. Pitching change at Lone Depot Park. Hold up. That's pretty funny, Chewy. Well, yeah, Peterson. Peterson. He has the speed. He has the velocity, but something about him, like, yeah, he was just giving up hits. Didn't really see nothing special from Peterson, and I wasn't surprised that they DFA'd him. But hey, Chris Taylor coming through. Gavin Lux did not come through. Chris Taylor's like, hold up. Let me take care of this real quick. First pitch swinging, line drive to left field to get the 2 RBIs and to make it 8-3 Dodgers. So there's a cushion for Mr. King guy. Where's King? Is he throwing up still? He's in the restroom looking at himself like, what the hell did I do? He's looking good right now. But yeah, again, the Padres did win against the Astros 4-0. Twins and Guardians out in Cleveland 2-2. Top of the 10th. Bottom of the 9th in Cincinnati. Braves with a comfortable lead, 7-1 over the Reds. Top of the 9th in Baltimore. Giants with a 5-3 lead over the slumping Orioles. Going to the bottom of the 7th in New York. Mets with a 9-0 lead over the Nationals. Top of the 5th in Kansas City. The surprising Tigers, 4-1 over the Royals in the top of the 5th. And they're going to the bottom of the 5th in Milwaukee. Phillies 1, Brewers nothing. And we're in the top of the 8th with 2 outs, runners at second and first for Shohei Ohtani. And they're going righty-lefty. Hold up. It's a right-handed pitcher against Shohei. First pitch. Shohei with a big swing. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Shohei. Big vicious swing by Shohei. He's out down the count. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the inning. Shohei Ohtani with a drive to left. This one will go foul. Nice catch by that fan. Brought the glove and made a nice catch on that foul ball by Shohei Ohtani. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Shohei. He's in the hole. Everybody hoping for 49. He's at 48-49. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Shohei Ohtani strikes out. And that does it for the Dodgers. They leave 2, but they get a couple of runs to make it 8-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-3 Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani strikes out. So 49th is going to have to wait. Nomás tiene el hit y la robada, nomás. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Coming up for the Marlins, Connor Norby, Jesus Sanchez, and Jake Cheeseburger. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. 8-3 Dodgers. Pero ya se dieron la ventaja, es lo bueno. All right, Dodgers get that lead back up to 5 for the time being. Bro trying to hit a home run with every swing now. Says in effect. Good thing is Chris Taylor came through to get those 2 runs in. So if you think about it, those 2 overturned calls from the Dodgers came in to score. Freddie Freeman. That call was overturned after Jake Cheeseburger came off the bag. Will Smith. That single turned double. I got to see if they gave him a double. But anyway, he was originally called out at second. And then the call was overturned. So those 2 runs came in to score for the Dodgers. So Dodger challenge, tag play, call on field was overturned. Will Smith singles on a line drive to center field. So it was a single, not a double, for Will Smith. And Michael Kopech will be coming out of the Dodger bullpen to pitch the bottom of the 8th for the Dodgers, going up against Norby, Sanchez, and Cheeseburger. Kopech will be the new pitcher. 63rd game for Michael Kopech, 6-8 record, has a 3.59 ERA. Will be pitching the bottom of the 8th here for the Dodgers. Connor Norby, first up. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Shallow center, Chris Taylor coming in. That's going to be a base hit. As that one drops in to shallow center. Connor Norby gets the base hit against Michael Kopech. And we got some defensive switches too. From left field to center field goes Chris Taylor. Gavin Lux remains in the game as the second baseman. Max Muncy remains in the game as the third baseman. Defensive switch from right field to left field goes Teoscar Hernandez. And from second base to right field goes Mookie Betts. And of course, Michael Kopech, now the pitcher for the Dodgers, going up against Jesus Sanchez with the runner at first. Here in the bottom of the 8th, 8-3 Dodgers. Jesus Sanchez 0 for 3, 2 flyouts. And a ground out. Pops this one up, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Sanchez. Oh, yeah, with these new jerseys in effect, you can see the sweat go through. Puro fanatics. 0-2 pitch to Sanchez. Goes inside. Sanchez gets out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, he's definitely swaying it up for sure, bro. That's a wet jersey right there. Jake Cheeseburger on deck for the Marlins. Marlins chasing 5 here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 pitch from Kopech. Fouled off. Fouled it off his leg. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sanchez. So Dodgers trying to keep this at where it's at. To keep the standings in the National League West at where they're at right now. There is a 3-6 put out over at second. They do get the lead runner in Connor Norby. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. Sanchez reaches first. Jay here, what do we got? Knack on time. Is it knack or time? Knack or time? Knack. Oh, knack of time. Knack of time. I see you, Jay Hare. Okay. ZZ King is back. 8-3, brother. How we feeling now? Here's Cheeseburger. 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th for the Marlins. First pitch to Cheeseburger. In there for strike 1. A lot better. Yes, sir, ZZ King. Best of luck, brother. All right, Kopech's 0-1 pitch. That one's low and away. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8-3 Dodgers. In effect, I'm just calling I'm just calling him Cheeseburger in commemoration of National Cheeseburger Day, brother. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cheeseburger. Just roll with it, bro. There's no cheese on that pitch. Wow, in effect. 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled off. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mr. Cheeseburger. Jonah Bride, the designated hitter for the Marlins. He's on deck. Yeah, Jake Cheeseburger always seems to give the Dodgers fits. He had a big 2-run shot in the 8th against Daniel Hudson in last night's game. That proved to be the winning runs for the Marlins in yesterday's game. All right, Kopech's 2-2 pitch to Mr. Cheeseburger. Pitch is way outside at 98. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Oh, man, that one just misses low to Cheeseburger. Runners will be at second and first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Kopech issues out the walk. That one just misses low at 99. That was close. That was close, but was definitely called the ball. Ay, caray. Oh, Dave Roberts is pissed. Wanted that call, did not get it. Jonah Bride will be the hitter with runners at second and first with 1 out. Now that one's called a strike. Strike 1 to Bride, who's 1 for 2 with a walk, single, and a run for the Marlins. 0-1 pitch from Michael Kopech. That's a liner. Max Muncy with a good backhand over to second. They get the double play around the horn. 5-4-3 on that double play. Kopech gets out of the inning. That does it for the Marlins. Goodness, what a play by Max Muncy on that backhand to start the 5-4-3 double play to get the Dodgers out of the inning. As we go to the 9th, 8-3 Dodgers. That was a great play by Max Muncy. Definitely. Smith could have framed that better. He raised his glove too high, says Espiritu, on that ball 4 count. Or on that ball 4 pitch. But Max Muncy bails out Michael Kopech with that double play around the horn. 5-4-3 if you're keeping score at home. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Coming up for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, and Freddie Freeman coming up. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for the Dodgers. 8-3 LA. All right, we're getting late in this one. ZZ King needs the Dodgers to win +2. 2 runs or more. And it's looking good. So far, so good. That's good he bailed him out, says in effect, because Zafu was swaying buckets. Chewy, Kopech definitely not looking as good when he first joined. He might be tired or something. Maybe, Chewy. You saw him kind of reeling a little bit against Braves as well on that Sunday game. But he got bailed out there too. So Dodger defense bailing out Michael Kopech. Espiritu, when you raise or lower the glove a whole foot, it's just too obvious, in my opinion, says Espiritu. You're talking about Will Smith's framing, Espiritu? Well, luckily that walk did not come back to bite Michael Kopech in the butt, as that double play got the Dodgers out of the inning. As we go to the top of the ninth coming up for the Dodgers, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. In fact, did I get to watch the UFC or Canelo fight last weekend? I did not. I was gigging, and I have not seen the replays on YouTube or anything like that yet. You know what happens in effect? Once I know the result, unless my brothers tell me, dude, you got to watch this fight. And they'll usually tell me if it's a fight that I got to watch, they'll tell me. And I didn't get that response from them. And it's kind of like, I already know the results. So it's kind of like, I guess I won't watch it. In effect says UFC sucked. Ay, caray. I heard the fights weren't all that. Like the last 2 fights weren't all that. 1-1 pitch to Mookie Betts. Popped up. This one will go into the seats for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. We're in the top of the ninth. 8-3 Dodgers. Mike Baumann. 54th game, 3-1 record, 5.43 ERA for the Marlins. Ya vamos en el 9. 1-2 pitch to Mookie. It's a grounder to shortstop. Mookie Betts gets retired here in the top of the ninth, 1 down. Esa maestra says UFC was trash. Ay, caray. Espiritu, Streamy sucked. I know that much. Espiritu, was it buffering on you, unfortunately? Canelo card was meh too. Both were letdowns, says in effect. Best thing about the UFC was chiwiwis, says in effect. Maestra, I was more entertained by the inside of the Las Vegas Sphere. Espiritu says, I gave up. Puro buffering. Ay, caray. Well, that's not good. Here's Teoscar. 1-0 swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to Team Teoscar Hernandez, who's 0 for 4. Has a few strikeouts in this game. Marlins have held him hitless. 1-1 pitch to Team Teo. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Freddie Freeman on deck for the Dodgers. 8-3, top of the ninth. Ballman's 2-1 pitch. Oh, that got Teoscar on the elbow. And looked like that got Nick Fortes as well, the catcher for the Marlins. So Baumann hits 2 people with 1 pitch. Nick Fortes is probably feeling it more than Teoscar, who has an armor. And it definitely hit that armor. What's up, brother? 8-3. Come call the game with us, brother. Come on, brother. Oh. All right, you got to head out. You see what I mean? He's invited brother Asahi Black to come call the last inning with me. And he's like, nope, I got to head out. Guy's too busy. It's too busy. It's too busy for chin music now. All right, runner at first for the Dodgers. 1 out. Freddie Freeman will be coming up. He's 3 for 4. 2 singles, a double, 2 runs, stolen base for Freddie. Very active. Kevin Kiermaier will come in to pinch run for Teoscar Hernandez. He's at first with 1 out here in the top of the ninth. First pitch to Freddie. In there for strike 1. Sí, lo sacaron. Está bien, nomás lo sacaron. Hunter Fiducia looking like he's from Zacatecas. or Nayarit. Ay, caray. Looking like a compa, a ginger compa from Nayarit or Mazatlan. Holy moly. 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch to Freddie Freeman. I'm cracking myself up here. Oh, Freddie Freeman, what a horrible swing. That is so weird to see Freddie Freeman with horrible, non-competitive swings. He strikes out. That's going to be the second out here in the top of the ninth. As Freddie Freeman throws up an ugly swing, and he knows it too. Ay, caray, Freddie. 2 outs, runner at first for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman will be coming up. First pitch to Tommy, outside, ball 1. Oh, yes, Mick TV. I 100% agree with you on that, in effect. That's how my brothers were watching the fights this past weekend. No issues. Popped up. Tommy Edman pops out to foul ball territory to third baseman Connor Norby, and that does it for the Dodgers. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Marlins. 8-3 Dodgers. 8-3 Dodgers. No, anotaron 2 con un sencillo de Chris Taylor. En el 8, yeah. So 8-3, last chance for the Marlins. Coming up for the Marlins, it's going to be Kyle Stowers, Otto Lopez, and Javier Sanoja. Javier Sanoja, the Venezuelan. So that's who's coming up. Stowers, Lopez, and Sanoja. And we'll see who comes in. It's going to be Brent Honeywell. Honeywell will be asked to just close it out. Obviously, it's not a safe situation. 8-3, 5-run lead. But Honeywell will replace Michael Kopech and try to shut it down for the Dodgers in the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Marlins. They don't stand a chance, says ZZ King. Let's go, Dodgers. Never say never, brother. But I hope you're right. ZZ King's like, bro, I need all the positivity I can get. Best of luck, brother. But so far, so good, right? All right, one more look at the scores. Twins with a 4-2 lead against the Guardians out there in Cleveland. Bottom of the 10th. The Mets are beating the Nationals still with 9-0 as they're going to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers over the Royals in Kansas City, top of the 6th, 4-1. Tigers over the Royals. Top of the 6th in Milwaukee, Phillies and Brewers are all tied up now at 1. Some of the notable games. Braves beat the Reds 7-1 in Cincinnati. And again, the Padres beat the Astros 4-0 at Petco Park. Some defensive changes as Honeywell is on the mound against Stowers, ball 1. From center field to left field goes Chris Taylor. Kevin Kiermaier remains in the game as the center fielder. So Kiermaier in there for defensive purposes for the Dodgers as Stowers fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another programming note for you guys tomorrow, man. I'll be in the mix. I'll be back here on Chin Music for episode 94. Final game of this 3-game series between the Dodgers and the Marlins. Fly ball over to Chris Taylor right before the track makes the catch. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 9th for the Marlins. Last chance already. Oh, Espiritu, if I'm correct, Mick TV, they're on a IG, brother. If you want to search Mick TV on IG, you'll see them there. Yeah, a lot of us have Mick TV, Espiritu. I could vouch for them as well. I feel like I should make a commercial for them. In effect, what do you think? I got to reach out to them. Hook me up like a month or two free, bro. I'll make a commercial for you real quick. King says, "Are you gonna play a Yankee game? Starts in 20 minutes." No, I'm not. No, I got to work on my highlights, brother. Right now, we're just calling down the stretch. We're calling Dodger game. We just call Dodger games here. But stay tuned for the playoffs. Chin Music will be calling some playoff games that do not involve the Dodgers, and I already have my eye on the Diamondbacks versus Padres. I do want to call that game. The first game. I mean, anything could still change in the playoff seedings and rounds. Ay, caray, Leo. 1-2 pitch to Otto Lopez. This one's hammered to left. That one's going to be a fair ball to the wall. Chris Taylor will bring this one in. Otto Lopez pumps the brakes over at second. 1-out double for the Marlins here in the bottom of the ninth. And he continues for the Marlins. It's me, Angie V. Thank you so much for checking in, Angie V. Great to see you up here in the chat. Hope you enjoyed the call. Dodgers looking good so far. In the bottom of the ninth, 8-3. Comes the 14-year-old Javier Sanoja. Guy looks like a little kid. Look at him. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Ball one to Sanoja. Sanoja from Venezuela. Is that Venezuela? How old is Sanoja? Now I'm curious. How old is Sanoja? Sanoja looks like he's freaking 14 years old. He's 22. 22. Pops this one up. Out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Dodgers, Marlins for the final finale out there in Miami. 140 out here in the West Coast. 1-1 pitch to Sanoja. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, and I know the Yankees are in Seattle, I believe, playing the Mariners. But no, man, I'm one game's enough. Where am I here? I'm at a little over 3 hours as Sanoja gets a base hit to right field. Here comes. Oh, no. Otto Lopez pumps the brakes at third. Runners on the corners with 1 out for the Marlins here in the bottom of the ninth. Hold up. Inning continues for the Marlins. Sanoja goes the other way. Slaps that ball to right field against Brent Honeywell. Puro Hickeys. Base hit to right field. Ninth hitter, Nick Fortes, will be the hitter. 8-3 Dodgers. Pitch is low and away. Ball 1 to Fortes. Leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards on deck for the Marlins. Nick Fortes, 1 for 2 with a single and a sacrifice fly for the Marlins. Hickey's Honeywell's pitch is low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike from Honeywell. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Fortes. Swung and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. Actually, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evens up the count. Just in case. Evan Phillips warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. Ay, caray. 2-2. There's a high drive to right field. Mookie Betts at the track will make the catch. Otto Lopez will come in from third to score. That cuts the lead in half. 8-4 Dodgers. But with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. And now the Miami Marlins are down to their final out. Just bet on the Yankees. ML. I'm not up on the betting terms. To be honest with you, King. What does ML mean? ML. Major League. I don't know what ML means, brother. I'm not up on my betting terms, bro. Yeah, let me know what ML, and I'll tell you what. Yankee. Yeah, the Mariners have been slumping. I'll be honest. I know the Yankees won. I think they won big yesterday against the Mariners. 1-1 strike to Xavier Edwards with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Money line. Money line. I don't know what the money line is, Espiritu. Let's just say I would think the Mariners would. I mean, I would think the Yankees would be able to beat the Mariners. Oh, that's money line. Basically, who you think is gonna win. So betting on Yankees money line means I am betting on Yankees to win. So yeah, I think the Yankees could win it. 2-1 strike to Edwards, fouled off. 2-2 strikes, and now the Marlins. Yeah, the Marlins. Now the Marlins are down to their final strike. So yeah, I would go with the Yankees. I don't know who's pitching, but I would say yeah, Yankees over Nasty Cortez versus B Miller. Bryce Miller? Bryce Miller, 11-8, 3.12 ERA against Nasty Nestor Cortez. I think you're good, brother. All right, payoff pitch to Edwards, fouled off. At bat continues. So runner at second. I think Nick Fortes. No, Nick Fortes got out. I think there was a stolen base. How did homeboy get? Oh, defensive indifference. That's what it was. Sanoja advances to second on defensive indifference. This one's popped up to center field. Kevin Kiermaier makes the catch, and that does it. Dodgers hold on. 8-4 over the Marlins in the second game of this 3-game series. Dodgers win. Notables, man. Straight up, you got to tip your hat to Landon Knack. Good outing. 5 innings of work, 7 strikeouts, no runs for the Dodgers. We saw a 2-run home run from Tommy Edman, a 3-run home run from Kike Hernandez. So the Dodgers were flexing the power as well. And overall, man, Dodgers got good pitching, good hitting. And when you combine that, that's good for a W. So Dodgers go for the series win tomorrow. Game 3 of this 3-game series against the Marlins out there in Miami. Chin Music will be back at 1:40 first pitch. I should be on like around 1:15, 1:30, somewhere around there. So be on the lookout for that. But this has been Chin Music, a baseball podcast. This was episode 93 till infinity. Stick around for the raid now. I don't know, J-Mac. J-Mac, if you're still here, bro, rate us out if you can, brother. Oh, yeah, and congratulations to ZZ King, who just won like 10 G's. Hook it up with some tacos, brother. I'm blowing all my money at the club on strippers. Oh, snap. And tell them this is from the Dodgers. Damn, they were like, whoa. Congratulations, brother. Yes, I'm asked, and I may be lurking from the office. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow. If you guys want to lurk it up, be on the lookout. Chin Music comes back for episode 94 tomorrow. But Dodgers win this one 8-4. And as of right now, everything stays Cats. Padres do not gain a game. Everything stays 3.5 lead over the Padres again. And 6 games over the Diamondbacks. So all good. All good at Dodger Town for sure. Everybody stick around for the raid, man. Thanks, J-Mac, for initiating the raid. But be on the lookout for my my highlights over on IG and YouTube. I'll be working on those right now as we speak, as I probably eat some. I don't know. Some smells good. Something's cooking. Oh yeah, we got tinga. We're gonna eat some tinga, some chicken tinga for sure. We got that in the mix. So I'll be working on my highlights while eating some tinga. And we'll be back. Chin Music comes back tomorrow around 1:30. for Game 3 of the series. This has been Chin Music episode 93. Have a good night, everybody. Dodgers win!